Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. Offensive citation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
Mom, right. I'm hot.
We know you are, Pride. It's hot. It's the end of the summer. And, of course, the ASAP team here, we're hot right now because we're in the summer. We're coming up to NFL preseason. The sports world is getting ready to kick off again, especially with football because it's right around the corner. And our man Freddie wanted to do kind of a spontaneous show, so that's what we're doing tonight with a jam-packed audience. We got Freddie himself. We got Jay McLevin, fresh out of the old folks' home after this morning.
Fresh out of the penitentiary.
We got, of course, special guests. We got Randy on with us. We got Pride. Pride is currently trying to do some athletics. That's why he's on camera right now. Ain't nobody trying to say that.
Pray for him.
And then,
oh, God, I need prayers.
We got the Tie Boys himself. We got Mike.
I got to take another shit. Well, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to go grab a Tums, and I'm going to ride this snake out, all right?
Go ahead. Ride it out, bro.
Hey, as Pride would say, I'm going to fuck with you. I'll be right back.
You already know. We'll be here for you, bro.
Yep.
Not really. Let's keep it pushing, bro.
To the Suns, baby. Confirmed.
Bro, yo, can I start? Can I start?
We'll let you go first.
Let me start. Just real quick, our conversation. For those of y'all who need to understand something, bro, when you're wrong, take your L. Don't go and make up some fake nonsense and be like, see, I know what I'm talking about. Like, Freddie, you need to watch who you be putting on this network, bro, because I feel like some dudes are here as a charity case. I don't know if you were in partnership with Make-A-Wish. Now, Freddie, I got to get this off my chest because now I'm going to blow up. I'm exploding. I don't know if you partner with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and you granting people wishes, but if we finna do that, bro, we got to find a different outlet, bro.
No, just remember, as we're ASAP, we're an equal opportunity employer. We can't discriminate against anybody for age, race, color, sexual orientation.
But here's the thing. Notice what you said. Everything you listen to did not say we can't discriminate against stupidity, man. We got to get the man the fuck out of here, bro. Like, think about this. I'm just throwing this shit out there. Randy, let me ask y'all a question. Because y'all being honest with me, right? Even though y'all be trolling me and y'all want me to have an aneurysm and die at times, but y'all real me. Let me ask y'all a question.
What that is?
Imagine I said with a straight face, hey, yo, KD's coming to Boston Tuesday. Book it. I told you this. I told y'all to take it to the bank. I told y'all. My source told me this. That's what I said. I said my source told me that.
Show me the link, Brad.
Bro. Tuesday comes. Where I'm at, though. Then Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then I got so butthurt I leave the group chat, right? But I'm subbing dudes, right? I'm on Facebook subbing dudes, right? And I'm messaging people, right? Oh, yeah, look what I found out. Bro, you're breaking news that happened 6 months ago. Imagine if, like, stuff happened 6 months ago. We got people trying to pass that off as breaking news. What are we talking about here? Bumbleclaw, right? What are we talking about? But let me ask you a question. Imagine, right, if I said Katie was going to come to Boston Tuesday, right? A fortnight worth of Tuesday passes by, bro. If I'm Abraham Lincoln 7 years ago passed, right? And all of a sudden I ain't saying shit, right? Imagine, Randy, you come up to me, you press me. Yo, Pride, look what you said. Imagine if I hear some tomfoolery talking about, yeah, but at the same time, I told you we were going to trade Daniel Tice, my guy. Bro, that happened 8 years ago.
Neck, Pride. That's what I'm
Thank you. But, you know, motherfuckers can't handle that, bro. I almost said the N-word. My fault, bro. Y'all got me in my bag right now. My fault. I'm just confused.
Hey,
I'm perplexed. I'm bewildered. Go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead.
I just want to say that my source said that I wasn't the reason why I didn't recruit him. That wasn't my recruit. That was my source. But Freddie. He was still here, right? Wear it, champ. You gotta wear it, champ.
Freddie
gotta
trying
wear
to
it,
be
Jay.
like Dan Snyder right now in
Oh,
Roger
God, he
Goodell.
trying to skate away like,
no,
that's
just
not
because
mine.
I'm in charge don't mean just
Come on,
I have
just
no
because I'm
knowledge
in
of
charge
that.
don't mean that I have
Yeah.
to deal with that.
Nah,
He goes,
dog.
I see
Freddie's the
nothing.
Bus family. He don't want to admit that shit don't work.
Oh,
Fuck 'em.
God, bro. Oh, God. I just want to throw that.
No, Randy.
I just,
Hey, Randy. No, I promise you, I'm crying right now. I admit that it don't work.
cry,
Oh, here we
cry,
go.
cry. I love it. Cry.
Oh,
Cry some
there
more.
you
Cry.
go,
I
Mike.
love it. Cry. Cry.
Hey, listen, I
Cry.
don't understand.
Cry.
Freddie, why are you so worried about the Lakers jersey when you should be worried about the Lakers front office and their management, how they play? The jersey
This is
don't
how
work.
it happens.
This
This is how it
is
happens,
just me.
Tony.
This
Hey,
is
Jay
me.
McLovin.
And I told,
Here we go.
I
Hey, Jay,
told
we
Freddie
won't ever
this.
get
I
that
don't
with your Houston Rockets, your Dallas Mavericks, or your Bucks, sir. So which one?
No, that's not true. See, there you go, Freddie.
He was a Miami Heat fan for a week. Don't forget
We
that.
got video. We got video, sir. Sir,
Yeah, we do. Now we called him. We called him.
Do I need to get the video evidence, sir?
Tony. Hey, Tony, quick question, Tony.
What's up?
Tony, quick question. What was the first topic we're supposed to get into? Because I kind of went off track. Because you know what I mean. Like, KD getting traded confirmed, even though it's not, bro. Whatever.
So speaking of nonsense and tomfoolery,
Oh yes, sir. Haberdashery. Shout out to Ron Scott.
So Kyler Murray
Fucking
recently
love Ron
signed his
Scott.
extension. Is $250 million total, and there's a clause in it that Kyler Murray has to independently study film.
Fucking
There's
idiot.
a statement put out basically that he didn't really want to do that, and apparently he's trying to be the next Jamarcus Russell, watching blank tape saying that he's studying defenses.
Not even true.
So
How about I have me defend
Pride,
it?
I'll let you
What
go
did you
first.
just
'cause
pass? A UFO?
Nah, Bozo, a motorcycle past me. Try again, Michael. Try
No,
again,
Pride's
Michael.
out there.
Don't ever
KD
call me
coming to
Michael.
Boston. I'm standing in the highway.
Get it?
Riley, don't ever call me Michael Riley.
Did that motorcycle pass you stopped or actually moving?
Riley,
Nah, he was going out. He was revving as hard as he could, and that shit sounded like a
Riley,
moped.
you're not responding.
What's up, Michael? I don't care if people call me Riley. Michael.
Hi, Riley.
Michael.
Hi,
What up,
Riley.
Michael?
The worst way to ever spell Riley. Rayleigh?
Nah, bro. I'm not, my dad. Hold on, real quick. Y'all want to hear? Story time, real quick. Before we get into a story time, my dad actually wrote my name on it, and he misspelled it. True story. Hate that man with a passion.
Then he
True
never
story.
came back too. That's crazy.
Never did.
Hey,
Never.
must
Well,
have
he
been
came
nice
back.
to
He
have a
came back once to get me to bring his kids over here. Imagine that. Womp womp. But Tony, to get back to your question, right? First of all,
Tony didn't ask you a question.
yeah, he did actually, because he actually later said, "Pride, I'm gonna start with you. So do me a favor, suck my dick." From the back, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted. Tony, to answer your question, my thing is, I don't think it's that big of a deal, because you know who else had that stipulation in their contract before? Tom Brady, before he was Tom Brady. You know who else had it? Jameis Winston, and not a single person said anything about that. Matter of fact, he still had that. No, not a single person said that. The only thing we said about him was he had to stop throwing the picks. That's it. But no one said anything about him having to study more, because that was in his contract. No one said nothing about that. You see what I'm saying? But did y'all know every single quarterback in New England actually has that stipulation in their contract, regardless if you're starting or a backup? Did y'all know that?
I feel like that's a Bill thing.
That's what I think it's a common thing. That's just me. I think it's a common thing.
I would say it's a professional thing, but if you have to do that for somebody that's been your starter for the last 3 years, that says something about Kyler, because he started to be used to it.
Not really though, because in every contract extension with the Patriots, but even when we had Tom Brady, when Tom Brady was already doing all this stuff, we still put it in his contract. Brian Hoyer, we still put it in his contract, even when he was a veteran already. Jarrett Stidham, who was we drafted him, we kept him for like what, 3-4 years. He was doing it too.
Hey,
you know who else was doing it? Jacoby Brissett. You know who else was doing it? Jimmy Garoppolo. Like every person in New England did it. I think it's common practice. I just think the reason why people are kind of blown it a little out of proportion is because right now there's this weird vibe around Kyler Murray, right? Where people acknowledge he's solid, but because of everyone loving other quarterbacks, they're trying to kind of knock him down a bit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. If Lamar Jackson had that stipulation, no one's saying a word. If Joe Burrow had that stipulation, no one's saying a word. Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, if you want to go higher to like guys, for as much as people hate Baker Mayfield, if Baker Mayfield had that in his contract, not a single person would say a word. But it's just right now, the person who unfortunately is taking a lot of hate for merely existing is Kyler Murray. So if they put that in his contract, everyone's going to be like, well, that's a big problem. And for me, I don't think it's a big problem. Because remember, he's not saying he don't watch film. That's not what he said. He just said, hey, yo, I'm not waking up and watching film every second of the day. I don't think that's a bad thing. As long as you're watching some film, I'm not going to knock you. Not every, like, because the thing is, people are making this mistake. Y'all see Tom Brady, who lives, breathes, and just football is everything to him, that his wife and his kids kind of, when he's on that football field, they're secondary, right? People make this mistake and think if you're not that, you're not going to be good. And people need to stop doing that because that's an all-time great having that mentality. That's an all-time great having that mentality. No disrespect, but do you think Brett Favre is really killing himself doing film? No. Now, he watched film. He understood how to break down the defenses sometimes. You know what I mean? So he understood. But come on, man. Like, I don't know. I just think right now it's a situation where it's easy to hate Kyler. So people are seeing this, and now they're like, oh, see, this is why he's not bad. When in all actuality, if we're going to be honest, this is probably in 70% of the NFL contracts of quarterbacks. This is probably in all of them. So if we're going to be honest, you see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady still has it.
Hey, Pride,
Who's that big of a deal?
Hey, Pride.
What's up?
Who's your source?
Who's my source?
Show me the link.
Nah, y'all can actually go on Twitter, ballstacksports.com.
You know,
Yeah, I got
Anyway, Randy, what were you gonna say? Because you were gonna say something before everybody.
Fuck Randy.
Yeah, Pride, shut the fuck up. Let me talk for a second. Listen.
Damn, play my bitch ass.
Yeah. So look, Trent Brown, he's got a weight. So I think, matter of fact, Pride, I think you got this in your contract with ASAP. That's why your ass is out running right now.
Probably. I ain't
Trent
gonna lie.
Brown has $750,000 weight bonus, so he can get down to 365 before the season starts. Meaning, if his fat ass comes in at 365 or under, he gets another $750,000 in this year and next year.
They used to do that with Eddie Lacy as well.
Yeah, I was about to say,
they did.
Eddie Lacy was kind of like the pioneer for that stuff for this generation.
Fuck, he came in with 2 cheeseburgers in his hand and he was ready.
Y'all remember Rick Meir used to play for the Seahawks?
I forgot you're old as shit.
No, fuck. What the fuck? I had to look this shit up anyway. Yeah, you said that out loud. Oh, bitch.
I apologize.
Anyway. So listen, he had a stipulation in his contract that he still got paid even if the world ended. What the fuck kind of shit were they on in the 90s, bro?
Damn, both of y'all
They
was
were on
Y2K, bro.
Bro, they were on that right shit, bro. Because I promise you facts for Y2K. Ball dropping, he like, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, but real talk, the 2020 season, he would have still got paid.
Still got paid.
He wouldn't have been tripping. COVID, no COVID, he ain't give a fuck.
That's true.
Tony.
All right, Mike, what you got for it as far as this whole, Kyler has to independently study film?
Sounds like short people problems to me, sir. I think if he was a regular person and not a garden gnome, then no one would be talking about it. I think it's like Pride said, it's a normal thing. And
Mike.
The only reason you ain't rocking with it is because people don't rock with Kyler. I rock with Kyler. I think he's cool. I think there's a lot of people that think he's arrogant. I haven't really gotten that vibe off of Kyler yet. I've never really heard him speak like about himself or about his team, but I watch the way he plays and I wouldn't call him selfish. I
Mike,
think
let me ask you a question.
he's pretty solid. What's up, big dog?
Why is Pride so in love with Kyler Murray? Let me ask you, does Kyler Murray stay healthy?
I don't fucking know. Probably
No,
not.
because nobody fucking watches him play, number one. Number two, no, he don't stay healthy. But Pride always taking shots at the king, Ja Morant. Am I right? Am I right?
What is it? What the fuck? Hold on. No. He left.
Pride didn't want the smoke.
He probably fucking died.
Pride almost died, had a heart attack, or couldn't make it across the street when he was running. So I don't know what happened to Pride. But
nah, my fat ass had to take a sit. I had to sit down for a minute. I had to sit down.
Pride,
I had to sit
you
up.
walked to the end of the sidewalk. What is wrong?
I didn't. Well, I mean, I didn't quite make it to the sidewalk, but I get your point. You feel me?
You went to get the mail, Pride. God damn, you've been gone 30 minutes.
I mean, I decided to be like my dad when he said he was going to get the milk. And then I kind of was like, I wanted to, he inspired me. You feel me? He's my flight. He's so inspirational.
Hey, it's all right. My dad went to a whole different atmosphere just to get the fuck away from me. But anyway, Tony, back to
your pop's chilling with King Yemo, bro. Him and Goku vibing out right now, bro.
Hey, Mike, my dad grew 6 feet underground while I grew 6 feet above. So I know.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Tony. Imagine your dad's 6 feet under, but you're only 5'8". Welcome to my world, motherfucker.
Zoinks.
Anyways, back to the conversation. Speaking of
Lols.
under 5'8", lol. Speaking of under 5'8", Kyler Murray. You know,
Great segue.
the conversation about Kyler. I'll break it down like this. Pride. You let me know. Jay McLovin, don't talk to me, bro. You're gonna have an aneurysm at any moment. Anyway.
That's true.
Lol. Gonzo is the only one safe here because I really like Gonzo. But anyways,
I love Gonzo.
I'm not safe.
Randy, I got mad love for
Hell
you
no,
too,
Freddie,
but
you
sometimes
definitely
you be a
not
little hostile.
Nah.
A little.
I'll
Probably a
leave it
little
like
bitch. I'm
this.
butthurt.
It's not as bad as being on the Oakland A's, so Kyler is yet again winning.
I mean,
So-
you know what?
Can I put my 2 cents in on this, please?
No,
No,
shut
because
the fuck
unfortunately for you, we'll just give you a refund. So we're good. What's the next topic, Tony? I love you, Freddie. I love you, Freddie. Go ahead, Freddie.
Hey, Freddie, die mad, bro. Die mad, bro.
Yo,
Hey.
Mike a legend, bro. Go
Hey,
ahead.
God, man.
No, wait, Freddie. They said the mic is just a prop. It's not really for you to use. Just sit there and be the CEO and look pretty. That's all you're
That
supposed
shit's
to
not
do.
even connected.
Speaking
to
of
anything.
mics, I wish Jay had one.
You love to
Hey,
hear
me
it.
too, man. Hey, listen, I tell you, man, it's rough out here for the white man.
But Freddie,
I don't
you
know
said you
about
want to
that
put
one.
your 2 cents in, bro. Go ahead. Take a penny, leave a penny.
Listen,
What's on your mind?
I'm gonna say something that nobody want to say.
Go ahead.
If
Go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead.
the
I'll hear you, bro.
Arizona Cardinals, there's no way, no how that I would have paid Kyler Murray all that money.
Because he's
what
a young
has he
black
done?
man and you don't want to see black success?
Oh, here you go. Why
Wow.
you gotta, that has nothing to do
It
with
sounds
talking
racially
about
motivated
Mike.
to me.
That has
Lols.
nothing.
Long.
See, this is what Mike like to do.
I did come out and say he identifies as a white man, so I don't really
Oh.
think
Low copter. Low
See, this is
copter.
what Mike do. Like when
I'm
I
a brother.
criticize Russ.
No,
for
no, no, Freddie,
opting
Freddie,
in,
Freddie, Freddie,
taking all that
Freddie,
money,
Freddie.
then he wanna
Freddie,
say,
just make your
"Oh,
point. Make your
you
point,
don't
because I
wanna
want to
be
hear
a
you out on
black
this.
man." No, I'm not.
No, no,
talking
Freddie,
about
Freddie,
that.
Freddie,
Sounds
Freddie.
like you hate
Make your
black
point, Freddie.
parents to me,
Freddie.
my brother.
Yo, Freddie, don't worry about Mike. Make your point, because I want to. Because honestly, I'll be honest with you. I disagree with you. But every time
Listen,
someone has
what
said
has he
this,
done
that they
in
don't.
the NFL?
Hold,
I
okay,
mean,
hold on.
he's
I got
a
you, Freddie.
sub
Freddie, I got you.
500 quarterback. I mean, let's
but-
be honest.
Like Daniel Jones.
Freddie, hold on, but Freddie,
But
time
we
out,
have
Freddie.
the Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson, who's been an
Lamar.
MVP, who's won his division twice, that has done more than Kyler in the NFL.
And what
But
did he
but
win that award doing?
Hold on, but time out.
Running.
Here's the problem. Hold on, time out. Here's the
What does
problem
Kyler do?
with your statement. Hold on,
Throws
time
that
out. Hold on.
bitch, slings
Freddie,
that
you're not
bitch.
listening. Because what I look, people say, oh yeah, they had the worst wide receiver. They had the worst wide receiver core. But why? No receivers want to go play with him. Why do I want? It's the same thing with the Giants. Why do I want to go
Right.
play with a quarterback who
What are
can't
we
give me the
talking
ball?
about? I'm talking about what they have accomplished.
Freddie,
What are you talking about right now?
That
Pride?
sounds like a
Are you
team
done?
award, sir.
Are you done? Are
You're
you
not
done?
making
Because let's
sense right now.
That sounds like a team
Freddie,
award.
Freddie, I'm getting to the point because Kyler Murray every single year has brought this team to be better and better and better. Lamar
But what
Jackson
have
and
they
the
accomplished?
Oh
though,
my,
Pride?
Freddie,
He's
Freddie,
a
Freddie,
sub
hold on.
500 quarterback.
And why is he a sub 500 quarterback? Because when his first year there, it was basically Kyler Murray and oh yeah, that other guy.
When I get
Like that was it.
Bitch.
Like year one, he didn't have nothing. Each year, yes, the team got better, but so did Kyler Murray. And then everyone went. People forget first, what was it, 6-7 weeks? Kyler Murray was the unanimous MVP before he got hurt. But you don't want to talk about that.
Right.
The same
That
time,
is
hold
woulda,
on.
coulda,
Freddie,
shoulda
shut up.
talk right
Freddie,
there.
shut
So
up.
we're
Freddie,
talking
Freddie, shut
about
up.
a guy,
Freddie, shut up.
Lamar,
Freddie, shut up.
who
I'm not
has
done
won
talking.
an
Shut up, Freddie. I'm not done
MVP,
talking.
who has
Freddie, shut up. I'm not done
won
talking.
the
Freddie, shut up. I'm not done
division
talking.
twice.
Freddie, shut up. I'm not
What are
done
you
talking.
talking
Freddie,
about,
shut up. I'm
Pride?
not done talking. Freddie,
What are
shut
you
up. I'm not done
talking about?
talking. Freddie, shut up. I'm
What are
not
we
done talking. As
talking
I was
about?
saying before, I was so brutally interrupted by somebody who can't even spell the word point, let alone make one.
I had to do it. I had to be the one to do it. I just wanted to say, KD to the Suns confirmed. All right, we can.
No, I'm not
Source
done
is
because this is what Freddie likes to do. Freddie likes for the conversation to change, and then he'll be quiet, and then he'll be like, "Oh, yeah, no one answered my question." The problem with you is that Lamar Jackson is
Don't
capped.
remove me.
He's capped. He can't do anything else. He can't elevate his team. Why? Because he's too one-dimensional. When you're a quarterback, you got to be able. Do me a
At
favor,
the
Freddie.
end of the day,
Freddie,
Pride, we're judging off
see,
the
this is the
result.
problem that you're making. This is the problem that you're making because you're going to his MVP year, and yes, he was an MVP year, but during that year, why did he win? MVP, it wasn't because of him as a quarterback. It was because he was out there just running because no one knew what to do. All of a sudden, his running, all of a sudden, it has an impact, but not as big. Why? Because I saw Miami make him look like a scrub. I've seen teams peep him in the pocket. No, I'm not done talking. I'll let you know when I'm done talking. I will let you know when I'm done talking. Until then, do me a favor. Shut up, mute yourself, and go eat another Twinkie. As I was saying before, I saw rudely interrupted yet again. Kyler Murray is worth that money. You can't compare him. You cannot compare.
I'd let you talk. But like I was saying, ladies and
can someone mute Freddie? Can someone mute him? Or Mike, kick him out again.
Well, I was very.
Can you kick him out again, Mike?
Sorry.
Can you kick him out, Mike? Can you kick him out?
Randy.
Can you kick him out, Mike?
Yeah, I got it. My bad. I was texting
Thank you.
Randy.
But like I was saying,
that we're right here. I did it right. Yeah, I got it. All right. Where the fuck is Pride?
It's so much more peaceful now. Can we have a show?
If you check me, Randy, you're gonna check me. You're gonna check.
Don't talk to my boyfriend like that. You will come correct, sir.
Pause. But here's my thing. And Randy, if I'm out of pocket, I want
kicked out. Is that Kyler Murray? I would have not paid Kyler Murray all that money. I mean, what has he done in the NFL? I mean,
what are you gonna give him? If you're in the 230,
I bring myself back, bitch. Who gonna touch me? Touch me again. Watch my
What do you think he's worth? If you're not worth 230, what do you think his value is?
And I'm back. I can do this all day.
I believe that they should have put him somewhere around.
As an actual quarterback, Kyler Murray is better. Am I out of pocket feeling like that, Randy? If I'm out of pocket, check me, Randy. Because you'll check
He
me.
might be better. He might be better, Pride, but what has he done so far in the NFL?
When you speak into the mic, why does it sound like you're farther away from it?
One have a sub 500 record. So what are we talking about?
I fucking love Tony.
So I will defend Freddie a little bit here. So
fuck you too then.
Look, no, hear me out. Don't get me wrong. I think Lamar is better because Lamar has done more with less.
That's why your beard crooked. Go on.
Damn. Damn.
Hey, not too much on my boy Tony. He's supportive. He backing me up right now.
But your beard fucked up too, Freddie. Carry on.
But anyway,
you wish you could get a beard, Mike.
I do have a beard, but I shave it because you know what happens. All right, Tony, hold on. I'll give you the floor. But you know what? Freddie wants to say it. I can shave my beard and it'll be back in a week. If you shave that shit, it won't come back for another 6 months. Carry the hell on.
You see, I kept mine last month and it's back though.
Yeah, look at it. Like
carry the hell on.
Pubes on your face.
Mr. Bucks fan, Mr. Bucks fan, calm down, Mr. Bucks fan.
Tony, please.
I think that's penciled in. I don't think that's his real beard.
Dude,
looks like a damn chia pet, but he didn't get all the seeds on there.
Your tattoos were made on a kindergarten class trip. That's what I'm saying.
Tony, bring us back.
Yeah. So anyway, here's the reason why I say that. Here's the reason why I say that Lamar is better. I say Lamar is better because he's done more with less. Look at what Kyler has had throughout his first few years in Arizona. He had Larry Fitzgerald, even though, albeit Larry Fitzgerald at the end of his career, he still had Larry Fitzgerald, still solid.
Respect.
So then you also get DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay, respect.
Then you have, for all intents and purposes, he may not be a number one, but he's a great slot receiver in Christian Kirk.
Hey, respect.
You also get AJ
$84 million man. Respect.
You also get AJ Green, which again, kind of at towards the end, but he was
solid
solid.
Shit, but respect.
Yo, this is adorable.
You get Zach Ertz, which again they traded for. Again, still decently solid and a fairly decent run game and defense. And again, like we said, like Pride said, before he got hurt and before the second half of the season, the Cardinals were the team to beat, and then everything went to shit.
Respect.
This
is my only pushback with what you're saying, Tony.
Let Randy go.
Two of the people that shut up, Freddie. The two people that you mentioned, Zach Ertz, it was Zach Ertz and AJ Green. They just got there, last year. He only really spent not even a full year with them. So because you're trying to make it seem like he had them forever. He had a Larry Fitzgerald. That, let's be honest, my guy was No, like that's
Don't
that's
do
not
it.
even. No, at that point of his career, he wasn't the same Larry.
What-
Come on, bro. Listen,
Who has
Larry-
Lamar had that's anywhere in the same hemisphere with D Hop?
I would say.
No, hey,
What's
listen.
that
Okay,
fucker's name?
hold on. Time
He's
out.
got 2
I
first
get
names.
it.
Mark
I
Andrews.
understand that. Listen, I understand what you're saying in terms of D Hop because at the time D Hop was the best wide receiver. But here's my question to you. Let's be honest, bro. Like Hollywood at the time was what, a top 15 wide receiver?
Hey,
He was a top 15 wide receiver.
Pride. Can I just
let's
say?
not make it seem like Hollywood is a bum. That's all I'm saying, bro. He
I
had
always
help.
Right, but he ain't
I always-
D
And the
Hop,
same,
bro.
and Mark
Stop-
Andrews
stop-
is the same. Hold on,
stop tap
Mark
dancing
Andrews is the
like you
same
Mike-
tight end. Y'all scream is the
Stop
best in the
tap
league.
dancing like you Michael Jackson, bro. You know better. You
I
know
just
better
wanna
than he
say-
Hold
was.
on, but how? Hold on, time out. How am I tap dancing, bozo? I'm answering the question.
I just want to say.
Come
I
on,
always
man, do
knew
better.
Jay McLovin was a brother. That's all I'm.
Do better. As I was saying, bro. All I'm saying, Lamar Jackson has had help too. Y'all say Mark Andrews is what, a top 3 tight end? He's
5.
He's out of from the
Top
jump.
five. Top five.
You want to say top 5? That, boom.
I
A
got
top
him
5
at
tight end.
4.
A top 5 tight end in the league. But that's
30
not
and
help.
7. 30 and
But
7
that-
was Lamar's record, right? 30 and 7? Was something
Yeah.
like that? And it's,
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about 68 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. I mean, there's really no comparison.
Checkdowns.
Lamar
it's all
is better.
checkdown. He does the same exact thing that Dak Prescott does. He favors checkdowns. Y'all kill Dak and suck Lamar for it. Consistency is all I want from y'all, bro.
Well, that's because
all I
Dak
want.
can't do the other things that Lamar can do. He's the only quarterback to rush for 1,000 yards
And
2 or 3 times.
Oh my God. As a quarterback, is it really that impressive? Imagine if I was like, hey, yo, my running back threw for over 3,000 yards. Y'all would look at me like I'm an idiot of the year.
But one of the things that you
again,
always
come
tell
on,
me
bro.
about Ja Morant is what he can't stay healthy. Kyler Murray can't stay. I don't see it. He got hurt. That you got to count it against him.
Okay, if you want to use that argument, you got it. I'm not going to knock that argument. That's fine. If you want to use that as part of the argument, health is very important. So if you want to use that, I don't mind you using it.
Pride. Can I
But
ask you?
after that, you got nothing else, bro. Go ahead, Mike.
Can I ask you a legitimate question?
Go ahead, Mike. I'm
'Cause
scared
I'm
because your
a- I'm
legitimate
an
questions make you
ignorant-
reconsider life.
I'm an ignorant swine. How much did Kyler get guaranteed? Because I know it's not even close to what the deal is.
I think it's like, somebody fact checked me. Last time I checked, it was like
It was like 160. Right?
160.
160, 170, something like that. It was basically
So-
like roughly a little over half the contract.
So what's the beef is my real thing. Because here's what it really is. You gonna tell me, all right, if it's I think it was like what, 230, something like that, fully
Something like that,
guaranteed?
yeah.
That means you win MVP every year. That means you win a Super Bowl every year. But the reality is 160 for a guy who can run, a guy who's injured sometimes, not injured other times, who when he is healthy, he's a unanimous MVP. That's like a
We
relatively
don't know that.
That's like a relatively cheap deal, though.
He didn't win MVP,
Yeah.
No, but
No,
that's
no,
what
no,
I'm
but
saying.
no,
When
he's talking about
on
like
the field,
talking about going
he's
future
balling.
wise, yeah.
Like I would pay Lamar the same amount. Like, or I'd pay him Lamar a little bit more, to be honest.
Lamar
But-
gonna get
One.
60. He gonna get 60 per year. That's the
I mean,
biggest
'cause-
beef, though.
I don't see the beef in all honesty. I don't.
No, it's no
personally,
beef.
I don't
It's
see the
situational.
I don't see the beef. I don't even, to
I
be
don't see it.
completely honest, and maybe
It's not
it's
even
just
the same.
because I think it's because I'm NFC North till I die, and I'm really just focusing on that. But
Could be.
I don't even really see the beef with people in Kyler. Everybody I know in Chicago
He's straight.
and everywhere else, it's
Well,
love. Everybody fucks with
Straight.
Kyler.
Look, it's timing too. Y'all remember back several years ago, Kirk Cousins became the highest paid. He was the first quarterback to get that much.
Yeah,
He had
fuck
28
that
Oh
guy.
a
man,
year.
that's slander. That slander.
No,
was
I'm
He was the
saying-
first one to
no,
get all the
hold up.
guaranteed money.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That-
He was the first one to get the guaranteed money. But hold up. You remember back around the same time, Mike Conley became the highest paid player ever in the NBA. It's
Right.
fucking timing. And now there's like 15, 20 people that have gotten more since then. So it's timing. So when Lamar comes up,
Could be.
Herbert comes up, Burrow comes up, they're all going to get more than Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
And we won't even be fucking talking about this.
Right. I think it's.
But my
that's
thing is-
really look at it.
But my thing is,
to Randy's point,
here's my
if that's
only-
the case in the NFL. At what point do we say, okay, where's the benchmark to where we say, you know, I'm not going to pay anything more than this? Like, how far are we going to pay these guys out? Are we going to say, like, you know, 100 million
Well, I mean,
a year, guys? That's
The
enough.
more talented they get, the more they make.
and that's the crazy part about it, because like their salary cap goes up every year. So
Right.
honestly, I don't think it'll ever really stop, because as long as there's some talent,
Supply and
the
demand,
salary,
bro.
yeah, it's gonna go up. But here's my only beef with like this is my beef for people saying, oh yeah, I wouldn't give Kyler Murray this, because what people are doing, they're doing that, and then they're looking at Lamar and like, oh yeah, because you won an MVP. And here's my thing: when he won MVP, was he the best quarterback in the league? No, not a single soul said he was better than Tom Brady. Not a single soul would even utter the fact that he was better than Aaron Rodgers. Nobody even mentioned him in the same sentence as Patrick Mahomes. So my thing is, okay, I understand what you're saying about the MVP, but
we're paying them on timing and not on skills. You know what I'm saying? Like Lamar's
I think it's a combination. I really think it's a combination. And on top of that, who you're trying to push as the face of your team. I think that's another factor. Like Mac Jones, he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. But he's gonna get paid. Why? Because he's a nice person. He's a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? So, like,
that high, do they?
You said what?
Patriots don't typically pay that type of money to their players. I mean,
he's not spending his career in New England. He's not spending his entire career in New England.
That's what I'm saying.
Say not only that, especially if Bill Belichick is there, he ain't getting that type of money. Because
that's what I'm saying. Right. Yeah. Like if Mac Jones ever says I want to get paid, that he's not going to New England. Because let's be honest, of all the people who want, every time someone said I want to get paid, we immediately trade him. Jamie Collins, we sent him to the Cleveland, and we humbled him so bad he took a pay cut to come back to us. See what I'm saying? Danny Amendola wanted to get paid. We waved him off. All right, whatever. Goodbye. Chris Hogan wanted to get paid. We let him walk to Carolina.
See, I
don't think Mac Jones gets paid if he's staying with New England. Go ahead.
But here's my question though, because to me, New England would be in the same exact situation that Arizona would be in. If you let him walk, who do you really have to go get? Because there's not a whole lot in free agency, and it's not like y'all are going to be crappy enough that y'all are going to be like the number 1 overall pick. Y'all are probably still going to be like in the late 10s, almost teens.
But here's here's my thing.
Most of those quarterbacks going to be gone by then because
if we get, I don't think so though. But I don't think so because look how we almost had Justin Fields. I think the Bears traded up 2 picks in front of us, and we still ended up landing Mac Jones. So I think Bill Belichick could find a quarterback, but even so, it's like, to be honest, like we found Mac Jones. If he ends up leaving and we can't find a replacement, we'll just rebuild. If Mac Jones leaves, Bill Belichick is probably leaving too. He's probably gonna say, "F it, I don't care, I'm done anyway." Because let's be honest, he ain't got that much time left on his clock himself. So once it's a dud, he's probably gonna dip himself. Go ahead, Randy.
So you think that when in the offseason, when Kyler Murray scrubbed his social media of everything Arizona Cardinals, you think it was just about money?
Nah, it was a big move in general.
I think it was a combination. I think when he did it, because you can remember at the time, Arizona was low-key doing him dirty. Let's be real. Like they were disrespecting. They were doing what the Suns did with DeAndre, and I don't know what is in that water and that
move. It was a big move. Not on Kyler's part. They were trying to make it seem like he's a bum, and it's like, look, if you don't think that he's like that you don't rock him, all right, cool. But don't pretend he's a bum.
But they doubled down. Because you remember last year they said he needs to work harder, show leadership. Then with this clause, they doubled down. All right, we're gonna pay you, but we're gonna throw this out there and let everybody know.
But here's my thing.
That was what I wanted to know. Who leaked it?
Well, you know who it was? It was the organization. Let's be real, man. It's damage control. Think about it. They've been trying to slander his name, and why did they try to slander his name? They've been doing it as a horrible move. So when he goes to other teams, nobody would pay him because of the rep, and he would have to come crawling back and take less money.
But check this out, though, Pride. Check this out. So they're saying that if he doesn't do the 4 hours of independent study, he's going to be in breach of contract. But he got $103.3 million at signing day. This motherfucker got the bag. He don't give a fuck.
So and again, and that goes to my point why it doesn't make sense, because if he breach the contract, they can't touch that signing.
And I think that's why it all adds up to KD going to the Suns. And I think that ultimately is just how it's gonna go down. And my source is
share the link, Mike.
I love Mike.
The source.
And actually,
lamp in the back. Source.
And Pride, you want to know why they put this in Kyler's contract?
Because he's fucking stupid. What?
Because the Lakers want to trade Russell Westbrook, and the reason is because they played in Phoenix. Russell Westbrook affected Kyler. Like you already know.
Love to see it. Like this is all I'm saying. Like if we're gonna be honest, this is not the first time it happened. This has happened before. You know,
he didn't have success in Houston with dog shit James Harden and Jay McLovin's Houston Rockets.
What is going on,
Tony?
Kyler, I thought we were still talking about Russ. I'm sorry.
This could be for everybody. What's a better value right now? Kyler Murray on his huge contract, or Deshaun Watson maybe not even playing.
Yeah, yo, and that's the wild part about it, because now let's say Kyler's like, yo, y'all disrespecting me too much, and he wants to dip with his talent. Yo, the 49ers would snatch him up so fast it's not even funny.
Would they change their names to the 40miners because he's only 5'4"?
Let me know when you get to the punchline, because I'm still waiting to this day.
I just did,
but
that was the punchline.
It was
fucking hilarious.
You know, Arizona's not going to trade him in division. Like he's going to go to an AFC team. Like he
no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think he's going to the Phoenix Suns.
100%. Nah, Arizona's going to trade them. They're going to trade him to themselves. That's how smart that
100%. I think it makes all the sense in the world.
But
actually, he's going to Boston. Him and Kyrie are.
Tony, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
That sentence on your arm, could you pull it up really quick?
Yeah.
Is that the source of how the trade is going down?
I can't stand you.
Yes.
I love how
source and the date of when.
Is that's the exact date? What was it? 3 weeks ago yesterday?
Yes.
4 weeks. But who's counting? My favorite.
Is Rudy Gobert still somehow involved?
Oh,
gave him COVID.
Yeah.
And ready to the funny part? Supposedly, the reason they got DeAndre in and they maxed him was so they could trade him this offseason. Wait, I can't trade him until January. Huh. Weird.
Insane to me.
Weird.
Lols.
Lolcopter. What's the next topic, Tony? I'm sick of having to defend this kid.
Brittany Griner for Russell Westbrook is the next topic.
Bro, you can do it.
Right.
Pull the trigger, full send.
Anyway,
Rust.
we go move to Pride's favorite topic. So
Fuck me.
Gay porn. What?
Well, yeah, we knew that. So
I hate that with a passion.
So via my source,
Homophobic?
aka me, KD and Kyrie are supposed to be a package deal to Boston,
Right?
For Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and
Marcus Smart.
That's why you can't even name two other players.
And
No,
Robert Williams in there too.
Because they don't matter. So
Damn.
They don't
So
matter.
how long do you think KD and Kyrie are going to stay in Boston if they get traded?
Green hair.
So if it's a package deal, they're leaving after 1 year.
Memphis in 4.
Memphis gave it counted for. Anyway,
1, 2, 3, 4.
they're gonna leave literally that same year. As soon as they get because Kyrie, as soon as his contract runs out, we don't want him in Boston, and he don't want to be back in Boston.
No, he definitely don't want to be back. He saged y'all, fam. He saged y'all.
He what?
He got that sage shit and just saged the entire court.
I don't know, because this is the same dude. This is the same dude that flipped us off, and we ended up doing that to them.
Oh, no. Pride. I feel you,
I'm
dog.
chilling.
I feel you, dog.
I'm chilling.
He was tweaking, but I mean, he thinks y'all the devil is what I'm saying. Like, he don't want to be there.
But
you want to know why?
That's fine. He could think we're the devil. He could think that too, because guess what? We in his nightmares, boy. Running from us, boy.
Pride, you want to know why they're going to leave after a year? You want to know why they're going to leave after a year?
Because after they don't win one time, they're going to throw a bitch fit. Brad Stevens is going to be like, damn, what I get myself into? I don't want to do
Yeah,
it.
because they're going to get cock-blocked by one man in particular, and his name is John Morant in the finals.
Jimmy Butler.
Bro, John Morant can't spell finals. Get out of here, bro. That bozo team. Anyway,
John Morant going to single-handedly beat KD and Kyrie in Boston.
Speaking of contracts, y'all know what Kevin Durant's guaranteed is over the next 4 years?
Don't care.
Isn't it fully guaranteed?
$189 million.
I'm not doing that.
I don't want it.
No, listen, no disrespect to KD. And here's the thing, and this is the part that really blows my mind. People have this false narrative that, oh yeah, because he's a superstar, you gotta trade for him. That's not the case. Mike, you know how much I love LeBron. Mm-hmm. I'm probably like the biggest LeBron fanboy right now. Ask me about if I would trade for LeBron if I'm the Celtics.
Yeah, no, when he's 39 years old.
So
yeah, no,
I'm not doing that. They're not staying long at all.
That's why, like,
are you back home now?
I think.
I just got inside.
I'm so happy.
But it's even like that. Like, I was riding the KD to Chicago train until I saw what Brooklyn wanted, and I was like, nah, I'm good on that. Y'all can have DeMar.
Well, hold up. What they want?
They wanted Zach. They wanted Kobe. They wanted Patrick. They wanted 3 to 4 first. I was drunk.
Deal.
You're drunk.
No, but
you're drunk.
But here's the thing. Like, let's be honest. The only people who are saying deal to that, let's be honest, are Phoenix Suns fans, because the Phoenix Suns fans are the only people taking this whole thing serious.
100%, bro. It's like, what do you want? What the fuck do you want me to do with KD and Lonzo?
And here's the part that really blows my mind.
It's not even the best ball brother, because that's Jello. Come on, get on the train.
Oh, bro, respect Jello. That's my boy right there. He goated. He the best out of them, bro.
Come on, man.
Oh, I know. I saw LaMelo lose to Julian Newman. Do with that information as you will. But anyway. Oh no, he got smacked. 21 shout out.
You saw that video I sent you earlier though? He was smacking the shit out of that. He said something like, "Oh, I'm his daddy." And every time it's like LaMelo. He sent Julian to the moon.
Yo, and he really thought he was making the league. What a bozo. I thought I was dumb.
Shorter than Kyler, bruh. Shorter than Kyler.
All right,
I don't know about that. I need you to send me that link. I don't think he's shorter than Kyler.
I think he is.
No, he is. He's like 5. Dude, he's been he's
like 5'6", Randy.
Yeah, bro.
I think Kyler is too.
5'6". No, Kyler is like 5'8".
Hey, what did Uzi say?
He's 5'8".
5'8", but my money's longer. Come on, bro. Come on.
This is what I'm saying about the Kevin Durant situation. Look, he's not gonna get, in my opinion, not only is he not gonna get traded, but whoever trades him, it's gonna be a situation where you're desperate and you're going all in for 1 year. That's really it.
When are y'all gonna start getting desperate in Boston? Because it might be there.
What? No, but how? Explain though, because we're getting better. Every year, we're making steps in the right direction.
Okay,
the only setback year was last year, and then this year we made it to the finals. So the oldest guy in our core is Marcus Smart in 28. So what do you mean we gotta be panicking? Like what?
I think that what I'm saying is there's like this is there not internal strife? There's always some bullshit going on. Does that get better when they?
No.
I mean, yeah, like when you do look at, I understand where Randy's coming from. Like if you do look at the first half of the season.
But that was an internal strife, though. That was an internal strife.
Even with Boston, you're still seeing inconsistent play, which I think is what hurts them. Even in the finals, it hurt them.
Inconsistent coming from a Rockets fan. Settle down. Go back to the
Rockets fan.
Don't bully Jay.
He knows inconsistency.
Yeah. Inconsistent, yeah. Like I said, you're inconsistent.
JT is inconsistent.
Here's my thing, Randy. Because Randy, you're saying something along the lines of it was like internal strife. It really wasn't internal strife.
Hey, Pride.
What's up?
Hey, Pride, can I let you know something? So even though I know your dad didn't come back with it, but on the back of the milk carton, they were looking for Jason Tatum in the playoffs. It was on the back of the milk carton, just so you're
aware. And honestly, and that's a good point because right under it was another missing sign for the Cowboys in the playoffs. So no one's hitting me today and not getting any crossfire, bro. Chicago sucks too. What up? Justin Fields is a bum.
I didn't say shit, bitch.
You were born. That's why.
You're just mad because you got Mac Jones. Shut the fuck up.
Honestly, I was mad for a minute.
You got Fat Boy. Don't talk to me. You and Mac Jones can run the you fat bitches.
Mac lost weight. I will say this. I was butthurt for a minute.
Mac's weight went on to you. I see. You were helping out the team, right?
Like I saw him walking
How do you get butthurt from sitting down all the time?
Well, because there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean? I didn't tell you what I was saying.
Wonder why your back broke because you keep running with all that weight on you. Come on, cut.
I mean, I get my back blown out, but that's neither here nor there.
You get your back blown out all the time, just like KD.
You already know, bro. You already know. You feel me? Me and KD, we was one of Deshaun Watson's
Pride, stop it.
Let me put the
Pride, can I ask you a serious question though? Like,
I'm scared of your serious questions though. I'm so scared.
I was thinking about this, man. Is this the ASAP Kenny Powers traded to Boston? I don't know who wrote that, but this is the ASAP Safe Show. I was zooted out of my mind just sitting here. And I was like, damn. It was like 2 days ago. I was like, they were talking about Jaylen Brown. And I was like, I don't really like KD and Tatum. I don't think that meshes well. I've never really seen I've never seen two forward. What I was saying was when I really look at the finals, and what held them back, Jaylen Brown wasn't selling. Let's be real. He was in his bag. I don't care what nobody said. Jason was the one to me that didn't really step up. Marcus was Marcus. Al was Al. And I really feel like if you trade Tatum for KD, you get that consistency of a scorer night in and night out. And obviously down the stretch, that fucking sucks. But I think right now it'd be good. But Marcus and KD don't.
This is what stresses me out. This is what stresses me out about y'all. This is real talk. Like, yeah, okay. In terms of scoring, yes, Jason Tatum was not the same dude.
Right.
But like, let's also not act like he still wasn't there defensively. He still wasn't getting.
That's what I'm saying though. Like,
so what I'm saying is, why get rid of any of them? That makes no sense.
well, I think you do need an upgrade at some point because if Carmelo Anthony really does go to Golden
that right there
State,
tells me right there that you don't watch Celtics basketball.
No,
That's
right, because think about it. Like, yes, y'all got to the conference finals, but to keep doing the same thing over and over again, like look at the epitome of the Phoenix Suns. Like they've tried the same thing the last 2 years. They haven't done anything with it.
Tony, that's where I'm coming at it different. And Pride, that's where I feel like everyone's missing me. I'm not saying
y'all slipping on yourselves right now.
No, but I'm not saying you gotta upgrade to get back to the finals. I think this same roster constructed, it's even better with Gordon and the others. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. Or Brogdon, not Gordon.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a lot better. But what I'm saying is the only juggernaut I look at is Golden State. Anybody else in the West, if y'all played them, I think it'd be fine. I think Boston wins. But I really think you just got to add that piece that knows Golden State.
Bro, we took them.
And I think that's Draymond Green on a max deal.
Here we go.
Listen, I said that, like, as soon as I said this, I said to myself, if Draymond gets a max contract, I'm texting my boss and saying we got to talk and I'm demanding a raise. Ain't no way I'm going to let this man get a max and me still live my life. I'm going to demand a raise.
They might fire you just for comparing yourself to Draymond.
He's
the GOAT of defense.
He's the what? Oh, right after he shut down John Morant. You're right, homie.
Ain't nobody shutting down John Morant. You didn't see him. They beat him by 60 in the playoffs.
Yeah, yep. What? 60 minutes he couldn't play because he was hurt after they were down double digits.
Like Kyler Murray. Oh God, I gotta pass the ball. Fucking I'm hurt. I'm 5'5". Fuck that. I'm back on I hate Kyler Murray because of you, Pride.
Well, what?
Lols.
Why? But why?
Because you talk about John Morant gets hurt. Fuck that. So does Kyler Murray. Oh, unanimous MVP. My leg hurts.
I'm not, and right here, I'm not even an Arizona Cardinals fan. So if you want to slander him,
you know what's crazy? Pride loves motherfuckers with back issues. He loves Kyler. He loves Zion. He's just all for it.
Kyler doesn't have a bad back. It was his leg.
Yeah, but he's gonna be carrying.
He had bad everything. He couldn't stay on there. He was too hurt, man. They broke the code, Pride. I don't want to talk about this. What's the next topic, Tony?
All right. So we got 3 big name wide receivers that
Kevin Durant
are all in contract disputes right now. Well, 2 wide receivers, 1 defensive player, all need new contracts. You have DK Metcalf, who still needs to get paid.
Okay.
Debo, who still needs to get paid. You got Derwin James, who still needs to get paid. Out of those 3, to each one of y'all, who is the most valuable to their team?
Debo, and it's not even close.
Yeah, I'm about to say Debo, and it's not even close. Matter of fact, without Debo last year, we're not even talking 49ers.
I mean, honestly, I think it's a clean sweep. It has to be Debo. I mean,
I think
like Derwin James, if he sits out, they still have a chance to make the playoffs.
Hell, I think Debo should have gotten their MVP. Just how valuable he is to his team.
And
yeah, but he don't want to do that again. He said, "Fuck that! I'll never do that shit again." He said,
"Make me." And I'm sure he probably does because you know why? You can only do that role so long before your body's busted.
What did
and
he
who's
say,
going to throw the ball to DK?
He said, "Make me a normal wide receiver, or I'm out this bitch."
But you know what? I don't think he does. I think he probably going to wind up staying in San Fran. They're going to make him off. I still think he does the same shit he did last year.
Probably does.
Because
by the way, I just want to let y'all know real quick. Just want to throw it out there. The Yankees are finalizing a deal to get Andrew Benintendi. So
that's a big deal. But back to what I said. Hot take: Jimmy G better than Trey Lance. I'm out.
100%.
No, Randy, please stay because I've been longing. I've been imploring. I've been searching far and wide.
I'm gonna trade.
This is why I like Randy because when we disagree, we're on the opposite side of the spectrum.
I like that lamp.
But when we agree, oh man, it's a beautiful world to live in, bro. Because I've been screaming that ever since they got Trey Lance.
Yeah.
And I've been.
I think everybody's been screaming that. Is there any of us when they drafted at number 3 for Trey that said, "Yeah"? This
I think you're the only one screaming, bitch.
Can I be honest? And Randy, let me say this and let me know.
I think you're making a big mistake.
Let me
cover it with your fucking mouth. Go like this.
I can't hear Pride. He's about to agree with me. Shut the fuck up.
Randy, I'm gonna one up you. Let me know if you're still with me on this. I think they're gonna start Trey Lance for 4 games. Week 5, they will not trade Jimmy, and Jimmy's starting again week 5.
Jimmy's going to the Bears.
Pride is responsible for KY.
Jimmy is a winner. What do you want in the NFL? Fucking winners. He wins.
Yeah,
I don't
look
care
at
what
it.
it looks like. I don't care
I'll
that he
be
can run
honest.
the option. I don't care. I don't give a shit.
I mean, because the thing is, and what I
That's
like
what I've been
about him is
saying.
like,
Look at his.
and my favorite part about Jimmy Garoppolo, he knows himself. He understands. I'm not gonna go out there and throw the ball like 30 times. That's not how we're gonna win. We're gonna throw the ball with me throwing the ball as little as possible. Make sure I connect. Don't throw an interception, and we're solid. You know what I mean? Let the run game do its thing. Let Debo do its thing. The defense will hold it down. Jimmy knows himself. He knows himself.
And honestly, like you look at Jimmy, look at both the seasons that he's been a majority healthy. What did he do? He took him to a Super Bowl. He led all the way up until the fourth quarter.
Fucking
And then he
lost
took him
that
to
shit.
an NFC conference championship last year, and led all the way up into the fourth quarter.
Lost
And look what
again.
look what Shanahan has done without Jimmy
Y'all
G.
call that man a winner. I hear a lot of losing.
When the
I mean, you know what he is though.
My man
plays, the
Gonzo
49ers
talk.
win. When Jimmy G plays, the 49ers win. When
Facts.
Shanahan had Jimmy G, he hasn't had another quarterback that he can win with.
Hell yeah.
Because
Tell him,
Jimmy G
Gonzo.
fits that
And
system.
Mike, you want to know why I say Jimmy G's a winner?
Because he fucks porn stars.
Exactly. He's a winner because he does that. He owns Aaron Rodgers. He's Aaron Rodgers' daddy.
Facts. Robbie Gold, too.
Oh man, love Robbie Gold.
Damn, you gotta admit, if you're Debo,
And I quote,
aren't
"Fuck the
you
Packers."
begging to get the 49ers? Because if he rides that Trey Lance train,
Yeah, if I'm Debo, I try to stay because you want to play with Trey because then you could be just Trey's that dude. Like Trey's the type of guy who can just be that guy who just throws you the deep ball. And Debo's great from the deep ball. No one ever gets to see it because Jimmy can't throw 40 yards because he's too busy looking at tits in the first row, section 245. But that's neither here nor there.
But we saw Trey Lance come in. I don't think he's a great long ball. I don't agree.
Kyle didn't let him.
I don't think is his accuracy. Like he could probably launch the
Yeah,
ball,
like, he
but
can
can he
whip
put it
that
where
boy.
it needs to go though?
It's just like,
I don't care that he can throw it 100 yards if it's not making it to the receiver, though, right? That don't make a shit. Strong arm don't mean Jamarcus Russell could throw it 100 yards and he weighed 400 fucking pounds and didn't study film. That shit don't matter.
Like if you're overthrowing your wide receiver, it don't do anything.
Is
Or
that
if you're
pride?
you're still gonna have touch and accuracy.
Okay.
Is Pride back outside?
No.
No, that's just.
I was gonna turn off my camera, but I don't know who this guy is, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. So I'm just covering my camera.
That's Jamie Lovin's alter ego.
Zoinks. But I mean, look,
Lols.
Lols.
I'll be honest, bro. Like, what makes Jimmy G perfect for that system? They built it understanding Jimmy G's not gonna throw the ball 30 times,
Right.
and Jimmy G himself knows I'm not gonna throw the ball 30
And if he
times.
does, it's slants or not
Exactly.
slants, screens. I'm sorry.
And who is it too? Debo, because
Yeah.
Debo's the one who's kind of carrying everything.
And
So for
Juwan
me-
Jennings.
Right. So it's kind of like for me, it's like Trey Lance can't throw a lick, right? Because let's be honest, before they all of a sudden want to hand him the reins, they've been using him the same way the Saints been using Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
No one's ready for that conversation. Who does that? Who uses your franchise quarterback like that?
Taysom is trash.
I mean, at quarterback, yeah, but I do like the
He's an
versatility
athlete.
thing. Yeah. So I think that versatile thing, I think that's cool, you know. But
He's a tight end.
as an
now.
actual, I tried. Listen, I tried. Like I thought,
Running
I
back,
gave him a chance,
fullback.
and
That motherfucker.
when I
double
tried to give him a
whoever.
chance, guess what he did? Guess what he did? And no one's ready for this conversation. He did the same thing Lamar Jackson does.
But not as good, though.
Right now, it's good because he's
Yeah.
not athletic. You know what I mean?
Because
Like
he's white.
He was just running for. I don't know if it's because he's white or whatever. but
Because
yeah.
he's white.
I mean, I've
He
seen him
tried to
some-
run people over, too, and that shit ain't going to fucking
Let
work.
me
That's
tell
how
you
he got
something.
his ribs
As a
broken.
white quarterback who couldn't throw, it's because he's white. We only can go so far. It
Well,
happens.
I forgot you're used to white quarterbacks again, though. You had Jay Cutler for a while. Anyway,
First of all,
Go ahead.
he could throw games. Come on,
Yeah,
kid.
100%.
Be right. Be better.
100%. He was like John Moran. I can't play, but let me do stretches on the sideline.
See, this
Anyway,
is what happens. This is
anyway,
what happens.
anyway,
That
anyway.
was uncalled for.
Anyway, you remember my fault already got caught in the crossfire. I don't apologize though.
Hey, don't worry, because they both still played more than Zion in 4 years. But anyways, Tony.
Sweetie, coming for his booty. Leave him alone, bro. Free my boy. When he was MVP, I just want an apology for everyone.
Yeah.
A professional dunker, not even a professional
MVP of what?
basketball player.
You can't be attacking pride.
Most
you know,
valuable
big
pussy.
buddy like that.
That's crazy.
It's so
Zion
fucked
and
up to
Pride
me that
both
he's
do.
always he loves these guys that are injury prone. You know, talking about loving Kyler, loving Zion, hating on Ja, and Zion's played like
Hating on
13 games in like 4 years.
I know.
That's
Fuck
crazy.
You know who he's also hating on that's always is never injured? Draymond.
Draymond should be
I
injured.
want to kill myself now.
Honestly.
This is all.
Hey, Pride, hear me out. You kill me, I kill you. We both go to heaven and apologize for it.
No,
I think it'll work.
but I don't want to go there.
Well,
Tony, what's the next topic?
Biggie did say it best. All the bad bitches.
So we'll do the next topic. So Julio Jones signed a 1-year deal with Tampa Bay.
Love it.
So now you've got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin,
dog shit,
Julio Jones,
dog shit.
You got Scotty Miller still.
Love it. Go.
You got Cameron Brate as your tight end.
Dog shit.
I wouldn't necessarily say dog shit.
You ain't got Gronk no more. Leonard Fournette is trying to outbeat
Fat
Eddie
fuck.
Lacy and Pride in the weight department.
Fuck.
I'll bug him.
So what does this do for Tampa?
I'll tell you what it does for Pride. Motivation, baby. It's motivation. Jay, don't start laughing because Julio's an old motherfucker. That's motivation for you too, brother.
Hey, listen, damn it, you're not lying. Let me tell you something. I have realized one thing at 50 years of age, almost double knee replacement.
You're 50? I thought you were 80.
Across the parking lot without needing a steroid injection in my knees to get back to the damn car. So I understand this shit. Okay.
Can I ask you a question, Jay McLovin, just for you personally?
Yes, absolutely. I am your father, and I apologize for leaving you. And the check will be in the mail for all the money that I was in the arrears.
All right. So my question for you is that why you're always screaming? Is because you're fucking half deaf and senile?
That and she moans really loud, and it's right next to my ear. So
Tony, Julio has not played a complete game since 2017, 2018.
Wow.
I mean season.
I mean, complete season. Excuse me.
Back to the studio.
Back to the fucking studio here. And last year we saw him play with the Titans, and he was not the number one guy. Made a couple of catches, and you're like, oh, that's Julio. But he only played 10 games. He wasn't healthy, and he's not Julio Jones that we remember. And remember, this is the same dude that forced his way out of Atlanta when things wasn't going right.
Yeah,
I mean, did he really force his way out though?
Not really.
Well, because
I wouldn't say he forced his way out.
Shit just kind of went sideways, and he was the first one to go.
To be honest,
I'm just glad they got rid of Matty Ice. He's coming to the Colts, baby. Hey,
Honestly,
that's another dude that we're paying 30-something million a year. Nobody said shit about that.
Fuck him. He's a bum. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna say this.
Mac Jones' father.
You said what?
He's Mac Jones' father.
If he's Mac Jones' father, damn, bro. One average quarterback to another. Then the
Hey, hold on.
Ryan, the MVP.
Hey, Pride. Hey, Pride.
MVP.
Hey, Pride.
MVP.
Since you can't find your dad, why don't you go ahead and call Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott your daddies because they beat both of y'all.
Wouldn't it be crazy though? Like, Pride, can I ask you a serious question? We've never.
That was a punchline, Tony.
Huh?
Oh wait,
I'm hearing crickets. That's crazy. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, that's weird.
Pride.
That's because he was eating, fam. You couldn't hear.
What if one day Pride makes it big, right? And his dad doesn't know it's Pride, but he watches Pride's show every single day.
Wait, Pride makes it big or Pride becomes big? Because Pride's already at big.
No, Pride's large. It's different. Pride is large. Yeah. I'm saying makes it big. You know what I mean? And he can't see his dick, like we said.
I can't right now, actually.
It's not. It has nothing to do with making it big. It's we know how small it is. Like it's not getting 100%. Any bigger.
That's why they call me Quick Chubs in the streets.
Listen, I don't even know why Pride's out there exercising. All you gotta do is stop eating and let your body.
I want to know who's letting you yell in the house at 10 p.m.
You stop eating and look at you, bro. Your body's deteriorating. Relax.
Listen,
anyway,
just stop eating and let your body feed itself.
Randy, let me just say this, because I understand what you're saying.
You look like Jack Skellington ran through the wrong neighborhood at the wrong time.
But let's be honest. Julio's probably the number 3 receiver on that team.
Agreed.
So I feel like with him being the number 3, I feel like 4. Now we have a different conversation.
4.
Definitely behind Scotty.
He's behind Scotty, and when Godwin gets back, you got Evans, Scotty.
Honestly, think about it. What would probably be the best way for Julio to be used in that? Because like Randy said, he was only a part of 10 games. He had one game where he caught over 60 yards. So I mean, honestly, just use him like Gronk. He's just a touchdown. Like just go into the end zone and just use him for that.
Yeah, that's exactly how. And it was funny. We were talking about this earlier. That's exactly what I said. Use him like that. Use him like make him out of tickets. He can still win jump balls. He can still win those jump balls.
We saw that.
Yeah, the only problem though is he can't be your number 1.
But Pride, let me ask you a question though. Of all those receivers that they have now, all of them have one thing in common: they're injury prone. This is just fact.
Yeah.
Except for Scotty.
But here's the thing. Let's be honest. Chris
MVP.
Godwin's not injury prone. He's had what? Just the ACL. So is it fair to now label him? I don't think that's fair. For Mike Evans, he's not injury prone either. Let's be honest. Think about it. It was only that one, like, I think it was last year, the year before last, where he kind of was
don't hit Mike like that.
But let's be honest, they've been kind of being, ever since Tom got there, they've been very, very, very careful with him. There was one stretch, yes, injuries were a concern, but let's not pretend that's like a stigma, right? Like what, in his first 8 years, he gave you 1,000 yards, missing probably one game, and of those games, it's just Tampa being overly cautious and overly.
He's
careful.
never had a season without 1,000 yards.
That's what
you get a guy who's coming off an ACL. You got a guy who's lost a step. You got a guy in Sacramento who's 34, who's not, Gronkowski.
Sacramento, what are you talking about?
So I mean,
Wrong sport.
No,
I'm talking about football.
You gonna tell me that Julio Jones hasn't lost a damn step?
So why are you talking about Sacramento?
Shut up. You know damn good well. Julio done lost a step. Godwin's off an ACL. You don't know where he's gonna be fully.
Yeah, but again,
football
is a hard sport to understand. Football is a hard sport to understand because if you listen, at the end of the day, Mike Evans is going to be their number one until Chris Godwin gets healthy. That's probably going to take about 2-3 weeks for him to start feeling more comfortable with himself and then be able to trust his ACL again. So it's going to take a few weeks, right? So I think it's at most 4 weeks, right? You still got Scotty, that Tom. Not even slowly but surely, all of a sudden he hit him for that one touchdown before halftime, and all of a sudden him and Scotty are butt buddies. I don't know what happened, but that's his new Edelman, right? So he loves him. You still got Leonard Fournette that he not only will still throw passes to, but can still hold it down respectfully. Don't they still got Ronald Jones as his backup? Somebody fact check me, make sure I'm not bugging it here. But they got a solid running back. So I'm looking at it as a situation.
Ronald Jones scares nobody.
You said what?
Ronald Jones literally scares nobody.
The only thing about Leonard Fournette is
Ronald Jones literally is I don't know what we're talking about. Ronald freaking Jones. That makes no sense.
Come on, bro. That's bugging. No, you're bugging because last year people were saying they should let go of Leonard Fournette and start Ronald Jones. So for you to do that false narrative, just show
false narrative. Ronald Jones is not a game-changing type of guy.
The only knock on
he's not a game-changing type of guy doesn't mean he's not bad. Tony Pollard isn't a game changer, but he's still better than Zeke, right?
Nah, but
they keep coming to my TED talk. Now go back in your
He's better than Zeke at this point, to be honest with you, because Zeke has lost something in his own self.
Is Tony Pollard a game changer? Is Tony Pollard a game changer?
No, he's not.
It's okay for you not to be a game changer, but still be looked at and considered better than your starter.
I think Ronald's good. The only problem with Ronald is he can't hold on to the ball. If he could hold on to the
ball, which is why he's a backup.
Yeah.
Well, the Pride, you got to think
you're losing the ball, you're losing possessions. So again, why are we talking about Ronald freaking Jones?
But again, the other question, Pride, is Fournette going to be able to lose that weight? Because right now, he can do it.
He's chilling, honestly. I don't think it's that deep. I really don't think it's that deep. We've seen plenty of guys look like shit. And hey, Jay McLovin, look at your hat. Look at your hat. Your dog was wearing a fat suit half the time during training camp, and then James Harden would miraculously look fine come opening night. So
I get it. Hey, listen, you're talking about James Harden. I get it. Trust me.
I'm just saying, guys can very quickly just burn shit off, especially on 2 days.
Remember where this narrative started. The narrative really caught wind in the offseason. The time where
people are bored, bro.
Working out.
He's working out like that in the Kardashian screwed up James Harden.
Why are you talking still? It's crazy. It's beyond me. But I mean, people are looking at how he looked in the offseason where he didn't do anything, because think about it. They were just in the Super Bowl. More times than not, they kind of take their time and just kind of relax and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna get some weight. But remember that narrative that would happen last year when Leonard Fournette got there? He's been there for 3 years, and every year everyone's been crying, oh my God, it's because he's fat. And then all of a sudden, week 1, they're like, man, Leonard Fournette looks better than he did back in Jacksonville. And so it's
and I think that's a lot of things. And Randy and I coach, and I've seen a bunch of kids who I know damn well spent the entire summer smoking weed and drinking and doing stuff I shouldn't be knowing about because they're in high school. But by week 1 during conditioning, of course, they're still smoking weed, but they look a lot better and they're playing a lot better. And I used to be an athlete of some kind, and I used to spend my entire summer just fucking around and doing whatever. And
that's your off time.
Right, but by week 1, we're still, getting faded on the weekends, but during the week we're putting in 2-a-days, we're putting in work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, he's been doing this long enough for me to give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, I believe you. Eddie Lacy came in every year fat as fuck. Like, that's what it was.
I got some questions about Tampa.
And real quick, Randy, before I let you with your question,
is better than last year's team. Are they really better than last year's team?
Well, no, because your number
they're about the same.
Your number 2 wide receiver tore his ACL. Gronk is gone. Of course, they're not perfectly the same.
And even on defense, they lost Sue. They lost some kind of parts. They lost Justin.
Yeah, they lost Sue. The same Ndamukong Suh's kind of been on the decline, which is why they let go of him anyway.
They brought in Akeem Hicks.
Right, exactly. They replaced him. They replaced Ndamukong Suh with Akeem Hicks.
They need to slide down a little bit.
Come on.
Then how would there ever be a team like the Rams or a couple other teams in the NFC to even get to the Super Bowl?
Jay, I'm telling you right now, Akeem Hicks is about to be the Super Bowl fucking MVP of the Tampa Bay Bucks if they make it. That is better than Sue. 10
I'm
times
telling you right
Sue.
now, Jameis Winston's winning the division.
I like that. Actually.
Michael Thomas says who Michael Thomas is.
I'll be honest with you. That is kind of a hot take.
Can I say?
But I get why you're saying that because supposedly I saw that video earlier of Mike Thomas.
That got so much hate, bro.
It looks like, well, I mean, yeah, because Mike Thomas is just an
no, but
guy.
Pride, hear me out. Like you saw the comments, and Randy saw the comments too. It was actually on Jim Cross's post, but I'll leave it at that because we have, there's issues on this panel. But anyways, it was on somebody's post, and a bunch of the comments were saying, "Oh, it's great to see him not being guarded," and I'm like, "It's fucking OTAs. No one's getting guarded in the league yet."
I mean,
I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Because
the big thing is he just ran that route and his ankle didn't completely fucking shatter. It's a beautiful look because it wasn't that this guy's getting pressed or this guy can't get open. It was his ankle would fucking break every time he did anything.
You got to remember where the hate's coming from, though, Mike. This is coming from a Michael Thomas who, before he really was
the best
one of the best wide receivers in the league, was already calling himself that. That confidence can do one of two things. It can either make someone go, all right, I like your confidence, or what it does in a lot of cases makes people hate you and want to nitpick every single thing you do.
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't mind it because while he was saying this, he ended up proving himself right.
I like it.
You gotta have that confidence as your number one. You don't want somebody that doesn't have that.
Okay, look, I don't mind it because at the same time he was showing improvement. He was showing he can get there. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm one of the best in the league." Then he came out and did it. So it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Me and Tony have had this conversation, especially like when I played fucking safety, bro, and I was a running back. I never talked to anybody. I would just do my shit and leave. The only people in football that I feel like can talk like that is your wide receiver 1, your quarterback, and maybe the fat kid on the defensive line that everybody loves. I feel like
I would say also your cornerback, your
corner and your tight end as well. Your corner and your tight end, they could be the crazy motherfuckers who just say whatever they want. If I'm looking at the third string slot wide receiver and he's telling me he's the best on the team and he would be the number 1 if he was just a little bit tall, shut up, Scotty.
Yeah, I was about to say Scotty Miller telling me that, I'm punching him dead.
Yeah, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
But the reason I said that about the Saints though is because last year the Saints were on like their 4th quarterback and they didn't have Michael Thomas, had a good defense. They still own the Bucks.
Man, I'll tell you what, when I saw
you guys can own them in the regular season. Playoffs is a different conversation. So just
I'm not a Saints fan for one. But what I'm saying is I just think
know a few people that's choking the playoffs still.
Yeah, exactly. But
Brady's
I think
not one of them. So
Jameis, I haven't ever choked. But yeah, your team won't get there, Tony. It's okay. But listen, what I'm saying is Jameis coming back. I think he's underrated. I know that you got the interception and you had all that shit, 30 and 30, whatever. But my man got LASIK. He's straight.
He had LASIK for 2 weeks.
Didn't he get LASIK and then go 30 for 30?
He was on pace to
he got the LASIK after. He got the LASIK
after.
Yeah, he got the LASIK after, Mike.
He was on pace to throw like over 30 touchdowns and like maybe double digits interceptions. I think it was like 8 or 9 almost. So he was like on pace to throw if he'd have stayed healthy the whole year.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing because Chris Olave, there's reports that he's looking nice. That
Olave.
Olave. Okay, you can Olave these nuts. Anyway, there's been reports that Olave. I'm gonna say Olave just to piss people off. You can back out. Toodaloo. But Olave just to piss you off. He's looking nice. Alvin Kamara, he's probably gonna end up coming back. Like I do think that this Saints team does have a chance. I still give it to the Bucks, but I do think this Saints team does have a chance because if all this stuff is true, which, I'm hearing it, and then they were saying all this stuff on Michael Thomas was looking great, and I didn't believe it, but seeing him being able to run routes and not even limp, you know what I mean? He's still cutting and all that stuff.
What about Baker and the Carolina Panthers?
No, fucking trash.
Fucking trash.
What's your against the Colts?
Trash.
Lol cap.
Imagine having two white quarterbacks and neither of them can throw an accurate ball.
Imagine having Sam Darnold and fucking Baker. Imagine Matt Corral being your third string. He might end up being a starter.
If there's anybody in the comments that can make like fucking Photoshop, can you make the Ghostbusters poster with both Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold just running from shit? And then I need one of the ghosts that are like getting sucked into the vacuum be Christian McCaffrey because he's always fucking hurt.
Let me know that dude's always hurt.
That dude's always fucking hurt.
Dude, do me a favor. Can you cue me when to laugh so I can hit the laugh track for you?
Right fucking now. Laugh right now. No, turn the screen on. I want to see your face. I want to see your face.
Spam lols in the chat. Lols.
I want to see your face, Pride.
How do you think the Panthers would have reacted if we would have told them, 3 years ago, hey, you're going to have the number 1 and number 3 overall pick from the 2018 draft?
Aneurysm.
Well, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I think they would have been. I think they would have been like, yeah, sure, I don't mind it. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, it's just like the organization is dog water, so it's kind of like they can't really build a team. You know what I mean? So it's like Robbie Anderson's your number 1. Law cat. Good luck. Like,
hear me out.
Good luck.
Middle of the season trade, you get Mitchell Trubisky, then you get all 3 of those motherfuckers. You get all 3. It's gonna be a beautiful thing.
Lols.
All 3 who? Hold on. All 3 who? All 3 who?
Matt Corral gonna be the starter. Y'all watch before the season ends. Matt Corral gonna be starter.
I don't think so.
Matt Corral gonna be.
Is that how you say his? I'm being so genuine.
Yeah.
Is that how you say his last name?
Matt Corral.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw one guy call him Coral, and I was like,
no, it's like
that guy's a fucking idiot. Whoever it was. Sorry, Jay.
No, but listen, I don't think Matt Corral is starting. I don't think so. Because honestly, I think what they'll probably end up doing is go back with Sam. Like if Baker can't win the job, they'll go back with Sam.
Right.
That's what I think they'll end up doing.
What about Cam?
Nah, I think Cam was done after last year. Yeah, they released him.
But what about?
You just need to go on ahead and retire and just ride him to the sunset.
Why don't you?
Wow.
Huh?
What?
Until Cam,
I said, bitch. Why don't you retire?
Until Cam learns to type with like real fucking letters and numbers and shit.
Dude, I swear, the one time I almost had permanent dyslexia reading that motherfucker's Instagram. That shit fucked me up. It really did.
How long do you think it takes him to do that shit?
I think you can auto have it on your phone.
You want to know the guy? I don't think he types them.
You don't think so?
Somebody else?
No
does?
way.
Do you remember
because
those?
honestly, like how long it has to take? I promise you, he throws a paper to his PR team and goes, "Hey yo, that letter shit. Yeah, do that."
You remember the Pokemon? What were they called? The letter motherfuckers, the unknown. Whatever they were.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo,
that's
type
exactly
it
how that shit looks to me, bro.
Head ass.
I figured Pride was his Make-A-Wish kid that he just let type and have access to his Instagram and just type everything.
Tony made a funny on the show. Tony made a fucked up.
Lols.
Say it, Jay. Scream lols for me really quick. I'm gonna need you to log out for me right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and log out.
Rafflecopter.
What if I get? Hey, say this weekend I won't get lols tattooed.
No balls. You're not about it.
I'm not about it.
No regrets.
No regrets.
I love
Not
it.
even one fucking letter.
Not even one letter? No, bro.
I'm gonna get lols on my neck. It just piss people off.
Got lols on my neck. Lols on my neck.
Can you have one of the L's actually be a 7?
You know what's interesting? Hey, when I was a prison guard, I actually seen an inmate that did have shit like that on his neck.
Wait, were you really a prison guard?
Were you a prison guard, or were
you were just in prison?
That took shifts.
No.
But I know Jimmy Cleveland. Hold on.
And then I went into the prison guard system for about 2 years at maximum security prison. Did that for a couple years.
So you really were a prison guard? You really were a prison guard?
Yep.
Yeah, that must have been the easiest prison to escape from, huh?
I would beat your ass.
I doubt that. I
Yo, Jay McLovin, the type of dude, he forgets to lock the security gate, and inmates just walked out, and Jay's like, "Have a nice day."
Dude, you would always know when Jay was coming too, because you could hear the motherfucker from like 5 blocks away.
Yeah. Dallas Cowboys are good. It's like,
coming. Dude, Jay, if you walked past my cell, bro, I would throw a couple piss at you every morning.
That's all right, because I'd fucking put your ass on the wall every fucking morning, too. That wouldn't
Yeah,
me.
I would-
He's trying to say, "Whoa, pause,
I would drop my
Hey,
pen.
no, seriously,
family,
it
Tony.
happens. In prison, that shit happens. And,
Tony, we need a next subject.
You gotta do what you gotta do, baby.
I know we
You
only
want
got one.
Okay, but you gonna get the repercussions.
Speaking of getting fucked on the wall, Draymond Green.
All right, say our very last subject. Should Draymond get a max contract?
Yes.
Well, fuck no. See you guys later.
yes.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Lulz.
Could you honestly imagine?
Lol.
Just
No,
think
I
it a
think-
perfect. Just think what in I'm from a source. Me in 1 month. So August 27th from me. You gonna hear it first. KD and Kyrie are gonna be Celtics. Draymond's gonna have a max contract. Good
I'm gonna
night.
kill myself.
With the Golden State Warriors.
I think
Well,
in all
Golden State-
seriousness,
Golden
though,
State came
Tony,
out and said we're not paying him a max.
but when you look at the team as it's constructed right now, I think the Shanghai Tigers in China don't have another option than to take Draymond Green and give him that max deal. I think it's one of the most.
And ready to the funny part, I feel like you're like actually halfway serious.
I'm so serious.
What a time to be alive.
The Shanghai Tigers are gonna sign Draymond
Isn't
Green.
it the Sharks?
I don't give a fuck.
I love it here.
I don't give a fuck.
I'll be honest, man.
It would've
There's
time
no
to be
way he's
alive,
getting a
man. Let me
max.
tell you.
Here's
Dude,
what
there's
here's
no
what's
way
gonna
he's
happen.
getting a max. I'm not even trying to be mean or rude or anything.
Shanghai
But I
is
really am.
nuts.
He's not getting a max. No
Yeah.
way.
Fuck Russia too.
And then you got Steph
And I
Curry
think
coming out
Golden
today
State-
on
Golden
his
State doesn't
side.
believe that. They're probably saying, Draymond, if you think you can get a max deal out there, go right ahead. Ain't nobody giving you that mess.
All right, but how about
But
this?
they
You-
did pay Clay when he was just comeback player of the year.
How about you give Draymond the max and then trade him and picks for KD and then it evens out salary.
No, it doesn't even out at all.
Well, you probably got to give Wiggins too.
No. Well, no,
I'm not giving Wiggins. People sleep on Wiggins so hard. I'm not giving Wiggins up.
Yeah, I would not give Wiggins either. I think that would be a
Because
mistake.
I'll be honest, bro. I'll be 100% honest.
I
And
like
this
Wiggins.
this might be a hot take. Check me if y'all think I'm out of pocket.
Your check.
Draymond is the easiest player on that team to replace, and it's not even close.
Absolute fucking case.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, hell, you got Wiseman.
He's
get ready to
I think
come
he's
with
the- I think-
Wiseman.
Yeah,
by
I
far, in
think
terms of
Wiseman would take the
replace-
cake, but he's not like a legitimate player. He's not really on the roster like that.
Not for me. I think of not only the core, but
Talk
the
about the
entire
Memphis
team.
boys, Mike.
But I'm not even talking about I'm talking about like the entire team. Like I genuinely
Fucking
believe
suck.
100% Draymond is the easiest to replace. Because remember when Draymond was hurt and a DeMarcus Cousins who couldn't jump over a credit card basically did Draymond's job. And remember when everyone was like, "Yo, Golden State might trade Dray." Remember that? Remember how there was actually legitimate thoughts that Golden State would trade Draymond trade Draymond Green because they had DeMarcus Cousins.
I think Looney could really take his job too. To be honest, Looney.
If
could-
Looney
we're going-
did.
if we're
Looney
gonna be
did a
honest,
better
'cause-
job.
Yeah,
if
I think Looney could take it right now.
8, 6, and 5, and you want to get a max for 8, 6, and 5. Anybody can give you that. I mean, you put Looney, you put Wiseman in there together. I mean, you're fine. 8, 6, and 5. What are we talking about?
Shut up, Damian.
He's trying to go from the
Shut up,
Comeback
Damian.
player of the year, Damian.
Comeback player of the year. Come on, Damian.
nuts. I mean, I just think that like for me, there's just no way, in my opinion, I'm giving him a max. And if I give him a max, I'm not going. I'm sleeping with one eye open because I'm probably gonna get killed. Because ain't no way anyone should legitimately think about that, have a straight face, and then be employed.
No, the problem is you got all these people that do this analytical basketball shit that want to act like they're super smart. You don't understand what Draymond does. Yes, the fuck I do.
Yeah.
He doesn't play. He can't shoot the ball. He plays center, being super undersized, and because he fouls the shit out of people, everybody thinks he can play defense. He's fucking mid as shit. Draymond's mid.
You've been listening to my podcast.
And if you watch him, quote, run the offense, it's just him at the top of the key, letting Steph and Clay run around through endless screens and
Throwing
then
it to the best shooters in the fucking world.
And I'm like, dude, I could do that.
That's not true. You
Tony
take 3 steps from that court.
Who do you think is worse, though? Is Powell a little bit worse than Draymond? Powell, he didn't give you shit. He was out there for 7, 8 minutes. They put everybody else in there.
In my opinion, the only reason why people why Draymond has this thing. And again, no one wants to talk about it. This is the real life story on why Draymond accidentally stumbled into a dynasty that was out of his control. Right? He accidentally woke up one day and just happened to be teammates with two of the greatest shooters of all time. Right? He accidentally became friends with them. Right? Golden State accidentally was like, well, we don't want to get Clay and Steph upset, so we have to keep him. And he accidentally passed him the ball to accidentally stumble into some rings. His entire career is an accident.
Guess what they got to do too?
Explain.
Jordan Poole's coming up, right? Andrew Wiggins coming up. You getting rid of Jordan Poole for fucking Draymond Green?
Smoking herbs.
No
Smoking
fucking herbs.
You're smoking some herbs.
Smoking
That is their future, right? Poole is their future. I mean, and Wiggins obviously.
You could put Wiggins in the future, and if Wiseman ever does develop, if he ever gets, doesn't get hurt.
Well, he's developed. At the 5,
pretty good.
Phenomenal.
Produce.
At the 5, you don't need nothing phenomenal. You just need a young guy who can run the court, keep up with them, get rebounds, and kind of just contest layups.
Yeah, you're high, Damien. Pride's right there. You can see him.
Hi.
Hi.
If I smile,
how are you?
Hey, Pride right now is in masturbation hour. That's why it's dark.
What is
it coming from a virgin?
If the Warriors were to extend Draymond, their luxury tax would go over $400 million. There's no way.
Hi, how are you?
Lincoln is not paying that. Joe Lincoln was not paying that kind of money.
There's no way. They're already at $340 million in luxury tax, which is crazy, but it won you a championship. How many more can you get out of this core as it's constructed? One maybe?
I think you can go for 2 more championships as it's constructed. I think 2 more.
I think you're going to have to put Jordan Poole in a bigger role. You're going to have. I mean, I don't think that Dre can keep doing this thing. You don't even know if Clay can last another season.
I don't think they rely so much on Draymond to get the next 2, though.
Well, then why the fuck are you going to pay him
exactly
$200 million?
Why would you? I think Randy, I think you give him an extension at best, maybe to make the other 2 guys, like you said earlier, happy. You give him an extension and you keep playing.
But here's the thing. Hold on. You already got Steph and Clay locked in. Do you even want to bring back Draymond?
You have Dre locked in for the next 2 seasons too.
You got to look at it like this, right? When I see this picture, I still see this picture. And I think at the end of the day, this was the day that it happened. So I just want to give a public service announcement and give my boy Tony some dap. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a major dap over there.
But I think
his girlfriend likes that picture, but he got major dap.
That's when he got that thing written on his arm. It's all their names.
Yep. Exactly. Their name, the date that I got them, and the source.
What I go.
And you know what, Pride? This is where I'm gonna cue you to laugh after I make this statement because it's not that funny. But all I'm saying is, if you want to get paid a max, you got to be a scorer like this off the court and a scorer like this on the court, and that's where
hold on. Put up that second one.
This one right here.
You got to be in a passer too, because you're passing.
But you also have to have a plus minus. You have to make sure you're positive at the end of the day, because if you're not positive, then you're gonna have a problem.
Hey, when was that picture taken in Magic? Like late 80s, early 90s?
Literally right before he got AIDS.
Right before.
Is it just me, or is that just a bunch of mid-ass girls, man?
See the girl on his right shoulder? It would be his left shoulder, but it's on our right. That's the girl, 110%.
The one you can't see her whole face?
Yeah, ugly as fuck.
Well, that's why she's hiding her face.
100%.
Yeah, that's why she's in the back.
Case, Randy. You know the rules.
Anyways, Tony, can you turn to the side and show us the master bedroom that you were laying it down in really quick?
Yeah, that's a mid-ass mini fridge, bro. You got a star on it? Throw it out. It don't work. Damn. Anyway.
You got a star on it?
Look.
Hey, that's my rating, Pride.
When the clock struck 0.
Let me ask you.
That's my rating out of 5 stars. Pride is just one big ass star,
bro. That is if I was a 2K player, bro. My overall is 1 star. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even think I'm in the game, bro. I don't even think they scan my face.
Oh no, they do, but it's some deformed sloth.
Yeah, it's like some fucked up shit.
Hey,
you know
I'm
what?
just gonna say, I gave
gonna say something.
To get that entire orgy, he's popping at least 1 or 2 Viagra.
Go ahead, Randy.
Orgy. There's no way he's going through all those women without at least popping 1 or 2 Viagra.
Okay, cool. I got it. Go ahead, Randy.
So listen, I just looked it up. Draymond will make 25.8 this next season. Has a player option for 27.6 the following season.
Isn't that a max?
I mean, it's fucking robbery.
It's pretty much a max.
$25 million.
25 mil?
No,
That's
yeah,
kind
no.
of
So
max.
the max.
That's like a baby max.
So
No,
his
it's
max
not,
would be
bro.
140 for because it's to do with
Zach
years
makes
service.
Zach
everything.
LaVine makes 30 million next year. You're telling me Draymond Green only makes 5 mil less than fucking Zach LaVine?
Well, Zach LaVine's he's not worth it either. But that's another story for another day.
Zach LaVine's not worth it because his knees work just as good as Ja's. Anyways, go on, Pride. You were saying.
Oh, Ja, hey, 30 million. That's fucking chump change to Ja now, cuz you didn't see what he just got on that rookie.
Yeah. Just wait till he lands on that leg one time. My heart got broken too in 2011, Randy.
Hey,
It's coming.
Speaking of legs
I'm
get
a
broken,
hater.
you remember when Steven Adams picked up your boy and just tossed him to
Do you
the
remember
side?
when Steven Adams
Got a
got
shirt
fucking
on.
raw dogged by Minnesota and Patrick Beverly?
I do remember when what the Bulls do in the playoffs, Mike. I couldn't remember. Was that first
I'm
round?
sorry, we
or-
played the
First round.
defending
5.
champs and Giannis Antetokounmpo. He
Oh,
got fucked by
hold up.
Patrick
Tell me,
Beverly.
did y'all win a game? I couldn't
Hey,
remember.
didn't
One
y'all
game. They won
we
one
did win a
game.
game, bitch.
Oh
First
shit!
of
You
all,
won a game. We
game.
won a series. Look,
you won a series against Patrick Beverly again, then got shit on by a dude with no
We
knees.
in Minnesota now.
You got
What
shit
a
on by a
turn
dude
of
with
the
no
tide.
knees.
We got shit on by the fucking champs, Mike. It was the fucking Golden State Warriors.
Toscano
Western
fucked
Conference
you up.
champs.
Toscano fucked you up. Otto Porter Jr. fucked you up. Draymond Green.
First of all, Otto
Hey,
Porter
let me
Jr.
tell
been
you something,
fucking up
Randy.
dudes on the court
Randy,
for
no.
like 37 years.
Randy Jowers. The reason we're having this conversation, or it's even a possibility that this fucker can get a max, is because of how y'all shitty played against Draymond in the fucking conference finals.
I mean,
That's on y'all. Y'all
I'ma
are the
keep it a
reason
buck.
we're having this shitty ass
Keep it
conversation
a buck.
because Bane can't cover
be honest.
nobody, because
To be
Brooks is
honest.
fucking trans, and
To be
everybody
honest.
else can't fucking hoop.
First of all, we don't
What?
discriminate.
Brooks is a
He's not trans. He likes trans. Okay, there's a
I
big
didn't
fucking
say
difference.
he was a trans.
hold
I
on,
said
is
he
that
You
was
did
Desmond
say he
Bane
was a
that's on
trans.
Hold on,
I
was
You
it
said he was
Desmond
trans.
Bane
Just like you
or-
said
or-
Lamar was
Randy,
MVP.
Tony,
was
I
that
said
Desmond
he
Bane
fucks
or
with
Brooks that
trans.
said that? It was either Brooks that
It
said he
was-
likes it.
Brooks.
No,
It
he
was
said
Brooks?
Brooks is a trans. That's what he said.
That's what he
No,
said.
he said
That's what
he
he
likes
said.
them. He said he
He
likes
said
them.
he fucks with
No.
them. If you don't understand that terminology, David
I understood
Lovin, I guess
exactly
you're
what
a
you said.
fraud
Yeah.
And
when
then
you
I
said
started
you were
thinking.
up in Cabrini Green.
I started thinking about all the
Do you
Bulls
think?
players, and then I got all the way down to who gives a fuck? They won one game in the playoffs. What the fuck are you talking about this
Oh yeah,
team
well,
for?
cool. You went to the
Oh, we're
Western
the one
Conference
seed in
Finals,
the
and
East, and we're the one seed in the East, and then they fucking shit the bed and lost like 16 out of 20.
Listen, bro,
Hootie,
I don't
Randy
have my
Carter for
start.
that
Oh,
booty.
but you know what's crazy, Pride? You know what's crazy as fuck? So I lose my
Don't
starting
bring me
point
in it
guard.
because last time I slandered Ja, you was out here killing me. Now all of a sudden it's cool. So you
Listen,
hop
I'm
on
a
the
Derrick Rose fan,
Nah,
and
you
right
still
now
go
I'm getting
Dolo.
friendly fired. All I'm
Fuck
saying
Derrick Rose.
is,
Fuck Derrick Rose too. He deserved what he got.
relax. When I lose my starting point guard, it ain't shit, and I lose to Giannis. But hey, God forbid Ja's knee hurts. God forbid y'all lose your starting point guard. Then it's even Stevens over there.
Nobody called it even Stevens. They still won. They still won 2 games against the Warriors.
And they go 13-2 without Ja.
Actually, they went 18-2 without Ja in the regular season. I don't want to.
thought it was like
18-2. My bad.
I was like
18.
20.
Hey, Mike. You know what I think's happened here? Pride.
Somebody
Look, you
asked
see,
you this.
you hear
Nah,
how
Randy,
quiet
let me
Pride is
ask
right
you
now
this.
because he got me and you spun up, and then he just shut the fuck up.
No,
So-
I didn't. No, I did, bro.
We
I didn't
can't
talk
let
about
the
Ja for like
toxicity
2
get to
seconds.
us.
No,
Who the
bro.
fuck is
I didn't
calling
talk
right
about
now?
Ja for like 2 seconds.
Whose phone is ringing? Do you know this motherfucker not on silent?
Who is that?
Not me, bro.
I think it's me.
I think it's
It probably is.
Dre Ness. Hold on.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
coming on the show. Hold
Alright,
on.
I'm
You
gonna-
have to Facebook call me.
Hey, ask him for his source.
What a time to be alive.
Hold on.
What a
check
time to
this out.
be. But look,
This
this is all I'm saying, dog. Like,
Nah, hold on, Pride. The boss.
How long
wants
does it take you to
interrupt
hit the
this
fucking
show.
answer button?
Hold on.
Nobody can see that crap.
Shut up. You can't see anyways.
No, that's true.
Hey man, Jay, you want to tell the people why you're interrupting a live show right now, sir?
Oh, what show are we doing?
It's bullshitting hour. It's KD to the Suns confirmed show. It's KD's burner account.
Oh, shit. Fuck Boston.
Fuck Boston. Fuck
damn,
Evan.
why
Anyways,
Boston, man? Why?
get me off.
I don't even want KD, bro. I don't even want KD.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. No, real talk. I don't want it because my thing is like we already have something young. Why am I gonna go all in for a year? Because remember, KD's starting to get older too, so it's like I'm good with what I got. Just because the superstars on the market don't
Hey,
necessarily
Jamie
mean
Love.
you need to go get him.
I'm gonna get high as fuck and watch Halloween 1 tonight.
Bro, I'm gonna get fired.
It's gonna be
I'm about
awesome.
to get high as fuck my damn self.
How many fucks did we say today? I think under Tony's watch, we beat the level of fucks that I had when I
I
hosted the
ripped
show.
one, bro. I just ripped one nastily.
Fuckity
think
fuck,
so.
fuck, fuck, just to make sure we got it.
I think
You
we definitely hit it. I think
Yeah.
it was
Matt-
Tony's hard part that really set the tone for this show.
I think
Yeah,
it was the Matt
100%.
Ryan conversation and the Kyler Murray shit that really got
Oh,
it
there
fucked.
ain't gonna be no fucking Matt Ryan slander. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I
Pride don't
promise
even
you.
know.
I promise you.
what, Randy?
He's not. No, bro.
Did you,
MVP.
Pride, on Facebook,
Lol.
did you happen to capture the picture of Sandra Arroyo in the bag out underneath this bed? Did you see that on Facebook, or am I just bugging on that?
You're always bugging, sir, because you're 79 years old, but I think you're right.
Well, it's true, but bro, I saw some very disturbing crap, and it. Anyway, wow. What a
Randy, I
absolutely
want to
no
make
idea,
you a
bro.
proposal on this show right now.
I don't think it's anything crazy though, because he usually don't be putting
How
out crazy
about
like that on
this?
Facebook.
Randy, we're going to make a bet.
He's naked in the fetal position.
Whatever that bet is, you buy me a Steven Adams jersey,
Like he's supposed to be in a condom.
and I'll buy you a Jay
Yeah,
Gruden
nah,
jersey if you
nah, that he definitely ain't putting no.
You'll
dumb
buy me a
shit
who
like that.
jersey?
Oh, no, it's on
Jonathan
Facebook.
Taylor, sir.
I'll share it to you. It's on Facebook.
No.
Literally naked, fetal position in a bag right next to the bed. Craziest thing I've ever seen on Facebook in my life.
Nah,
I'll make you a deal,
he
Randy.
not-
Randy.
He not putting no.
Hold on,
he ain't
Pride, give
putting
me a
no-
sec,
no
give
dumb
me a
stuff.
sec,
Nah, no,
Pride.
he not. That's not him.
This is for
That's
you,
not him.
Pride.
I'll send it to you.
You
Jamie
can if
Lovin,
you want.
Tony,
That's not.
just
That's all I'm
one
saying.
sec.
It's not him. He
All
don't,
right,
he don't do shit like that.
Randy, we're both gonna text each other something right now. All right. You send me a name out of Jay, Pride, or Tony. You get to pick, and if we both pick the same, we can re-go. But whoever swears first, and we can't tell anybody who we picked. If my guy swears first, you gotta buy me a Steven Adams jersey. If your guy swears first, then I gotta fucking buy you a Jonathan Taylor jersey. Now we can't tell
between
anybody who
us three,
swears
you're
first.
picking the guy who's gonna curse first.
I promise you,
Okay.
I'm gonna live and die by this. I believe it, and I think I'm gonna win this. I truly do. Fuck. All right. I guess I gotta pick somebody else.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind. I retract my statement. I'm going with one of the fan favorites. But anyways, we don't know which one that's gonna be. But carry on the conversation.
I mean, look, for me, bro, it's just like I think at some point we need to understand, like when we talk about impact, like a player's impact on a game, we need to understand that just because you pass the ball, that doesn't necessarily mean you're an impact player, right? Like an impact player is Chris Paul, right? Like everywhere he goes, they win. He establishes a respectable culture.
Can
right?
I have your thoughts on that?
Go ahead. You're gonna say some clown goofy shit. I know.
No, I just
want.
want you.
Damn it! Y'all got me. Damn it! I knew it.
I'm a size medium, baby.
Y'all got me.
Wait.
I'm
Wait.
sorry,
I
whoever I
thought,
let down.
whoa.
Whoever I let
That
down.
was whoever. If I picked a guy, if my guy did not curse first, I got the jersey.
No, sir. It was whoever cursed first. Run the tape back.
Run the fucking tape back.
I'm confused now.
Run
'Cause
the
I was
tape back.
confused. I thought it was like I'm gonna pick a name, you're gonna pick a name, and whoever says the first curse word, you owe the other person a jersey. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. And Pride cursed first.
Right. I picked Tony. I knew he wasn't gonna curse. That's why I fucking picked him. You think I would pick Tony to not curse?
I was gonna pick Tony to not curse.
I love it. here.
Fuck that bet. You ain't getting shit. I already bought you.
I mean, to be honest, Randy. If you want to talk about the tape, Mike did retract it. He did retract the
he
bet.
did say I retract my previous statement. It's true.
So you know what I mean. So
Legally binding here.
So I'll let it go. But Tony, go ahead. Slander Chris Paul so that way I can just.
No, I wasn't gonna slam nobody. I was just gonna ask you what your source was for that.
I'm still.
What
My
my source
source, bitch. I am the source.
My source.
My
Babe,
source is trust me, guys.
He's like what, year and a half? My year and a half-year-old son. He's my source.
He's raw as fuck.
100%, bro. He's my source. But like that's impact, right? Like LeBron coming, like those are impact guys.
Pride, I
just
gotta
hit-
ask you though.
Oh my god.
Nah, for real.
Every time he asks me a question, Tony, he's gonna make me rethink my life. I'm scared.
Hey,
Go ahead.
this one's really gonna mind fuck you, bro. To be honest, do you think your son is the one that's gonna help you guys like make it? Like, is he like be real? When you look at your son, like I saw Randy's son the other day on Snapchat dancing on the table with a bunch of honeys, and I was like, yeah, he can make them. He can get y'all out of the trenches.
He gonna
Pride,
make it.
in all honesty, is your son the one to take everybody out the hood?
Yes,
financially.
110%. I don't know what he's gonna do, but he gonna do something. He got no choice, sink or swim. And if the kid's drowning, good luck. Learn to swim on the spot.
Jay McLovin, has your 75-year-old son done anything yet?
75-year-old son.
God.
85-year-old daughter.
Jay, how old are you?
79,000.
I didn't have no kids, man. The military took too much of my time for that mess.
Look, I'm kind of like, what's his name? Cromartie. I don't even remember the names of all my kids.
Honestly, Randy's got more kids than I got brains.
Damn, Randy on it, bro.
Randy said he got a whole harem. He got a whole football team.
No, yeah, no shit. Look, I once got a coffee cup, you know, and it said something about no, it was my dad. He called me up one day and he was like, "Son," I said, "We're having another baby," and he was like, "Damn, son, only thing pull out at your house is the couch." I'm like,
so you're telling me you're basically like ASAP's version of Phillip Rivers?
There you say,
yeah, except for I don't say like dadgummit and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, you technically just said it, so we got you.
But I don't say.
Got it on tape. Edit it. Nate, cut the tape. 135.04.
Randy gonna make all 11 offensive starters for the Indianapolis Colts. He working on it.
I'm working. I got to do what I got to do, man. As long as they never play for any fucking Boston related teams, it's all good, man.
Honestly,
bro. Honestly, bro, I don't even care. I would never want a Colt ever in my life.
Bo Cruz is the most relatable Boston Celtics player, and he ain't even real. That's crazy.
What a bum, bro. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting blackballed because no, you suck. No one cares about you. You suck."
Oh, Cruz,
Bo Cruz, Doodoo Cruz, Jesus Cruz. I don't care what Cruz like cruising down the road. It don't matter, bro. Like,
hey, cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Unfortunately for him, it's half that. So what do you want from me?
Hose.
Like, bro, he get no hose. He is the hoe that gets slapped. I don't care what
anyone says. Went to the park to get the scoop.
Oh, you got the scoop? You got the scoop about KD going outside,
going yeah, they just took a poll recently. Some of the worst fans out there are casual Boston fans.
They said a car pulled up who can't.
They're all casuals.
No, I'm gonna tell you this right
now.
My
boy Tony got HIV.
I will say this. I will say this.
Bitches
Boston
in the back of the bed.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Boston fans, a lot of them are not good people, bro.
They're mid.
A lot of them are bro.
A lot of them look like Jay McLovin, but they're not as loving as Jay McLovin.
No, they Jay McLovin.
I don't know what part of Boston do you go to. My cousin graduated from Harvard, and I went up there, and all I thought was the snooty hippie versions.
Yeah, because half those people don't really even come from Boston.
Who?
Yeah. No, I said my cousin graduated from Harvard, and I went up there to the graduation, and, it was actually being surrounded by a bunch of hippies. It was like a lot of white hippie-looking people out there.
Who? Them places is, I tell y'all with a passion, bro. Like,
who?
And I'm a diehard fan, bro. But like the fan base, bro.
What's your source, Pride?
My source, I guess it doesn't count because my guy. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's my guy doesn't only report for my team and only tells me what I want to hear. So I guess it doesn't matter. Like, I can't talk no more because I'm gonna get in trouble. Pride is too toxic. Pride is killing the vibe. Pride doing this. Pride doing that. Pride want y'all to grow up and be men.
Hey, I ain't never snitched on Pride. I'm just asking you who your source is. As far as you being a full-time fan.
People hate Pride.
I got tired of taking all the heat, so I demanded Pride came back on the network because I was just throwing the bitch word out too much. I had to settle things.
Yeah, bro.
It was too much work. I couldn't do it on my own.
Mike didn't like me. No, Mike didn't like me for a minute. I was like, damn, bro.
I love Pride.
He ain't like me. He ain't fucking me for a full minute, bro.
Say, Mike,
60 seconds on the clock.
You remember when we first brought Pride onto the network and he immediately said that shit about Kobe?
Dude,
honestly, 100%. And by the way, I still believe in it. I still believe it.
Randy, don't ask. Anyways,
no, I will fucking hang up this phone
now.
I'll
say it. I basically said that, like, ever since he died, a lot of people have been overrating Kobe to the moon. Like, all of a sudden, people.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
I said he's been the most overrated person ever since his passing. That's
not what you said, though. That's not how you started it. That's what we came to the conclusion of.
No, that's exactly what Randy. That's exactly what I said. I said
when I was sitting there in that seat, and Tony was there, he watched me go like this and escape myself from the conversation.
Because I was too scared to have that conversation.
Sat here and said, I don't remember what Freddie said. Freddie said some dumb shit like, "What's the hottest take you've ever had?" And he said Kobe Bryant is the most overrated
That's not what I
player
said.
in basketball.
See, no, I said ever since he passed away. I said ever since he passed away.
No,
Again, you're trying to pull a Freddie.
But listen,
you're changing it now.
Let me tell you.
No,
What
I'm not
happened
gonna let you
was
tell me because
said
you're wrong.
both. But the way you phrased it,
now it's both. Now it's both.
No, I'm telling you, this is what the argument was, and that's why I was the only one on your side, is because no one heard the second part of what you said.
So you can't say that I didn't say it.
I'm telling Randy, he said it, but nobody heard him because the second he fucking said it, everybody jumped on him. And I was I was the only one that heard him say the last part. What he said, and this is the exact way Pride said it. He goes, Kobe Bryant is the most overrated player in basketball. Pause. Then everybody freaked the fuck out. I believe we had like 5 people who were Lakers fans on the panel too. And then he ended it. It was a full sentence. There was no gap.
No,
he goes, because of the passing
I
of his
started.
death.
I started with him passing away. I started ever
that's
since he
why
passed away. Kobe, I literally led with that because of the reason that I knew people were going to get butthurt and sensitive about it.
I remember Pride basically saying that Kobe was overrated, and
because that's what Freddie pumps in your head. Because that's
the
only
no. Hear me out. Because I do remember
pumps in me is wieners.
Because I do remember.
Got up out of his chair in that promo video and walked away. I remember that one. I was laughing at that.
And I don't even know where
now, I also remember coming to Pride's aid because, again, like Mike, I listened to what Pride was saying, and he came out and he said, "Look, I'm not saying it as trying to be disrespectful to Kobe." He said, "I'm saying it as because he's passed away, because we're including Kobe's death into it, that they were inflating Kobe and his impact on the game."
But the way you said it at first, if there was like a pause in my internet and I only heard the first half of what you said,
listen, if you say
it was
Randy cares about what you say afterwards.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, Randy. I just said, and no one listened to the main point because I was like, you got people trying to call him the greatest, people putting him in top 3 just because, like, Ben, before he passed away, it was a consensus. He was between 7. He was between like.
I just want to know why there's 3 viewers in here right now.
You know what I mean?
Why are you here?
All of a sudden, everyone was like, "Oh man, he's got to be the GOAT now that he passed away." And I'm like, I don't think that's fair for people to do that just because he passed away.
Oh, we lost.
You know what I mean? Because after he retired and he was done making an impact on the game, everyone said, "Yeah, he let's be honest, but everyone was saying, yeah, Tim Duncan was better than him, and he was between 6 and 10.
It was like 7 and 10, yeah,
like 7 and 10. Even if you want to say that was fine,
and then it turned into 3 to 4, and then
because he passed away, and every time he passes away, it goes up and up and up, and then every time people look at the anniversary of his death, it's like, yeah, bro, he's the greatest of all time, and it's like, bro, when he was alive, y'all was saying he wasn't better than Magic. All of a sudden, he kicks the bucket, and I understand the way that he died was tragic, and it's very sad. But I feel like I understand he kicked the bucket, but that doesn't make it untrue. Like, people were saying he wasn't as good as Magic when he was alive. And mind you, this is after he was done playing. He passes away, and all of a sudden, yeah, he's the greatest since sliced bread. I'm like, so what did he do? Did he
some people preferred Shaq.
What the hell? That's what I'm saying.
Some people preferred Shaq,
and the same people who preferred Shaq, all of a sudden, when he passed away, did a 180. It was like, yeah,
but let's be real though. The same people that preferred Shaq also buy Shaq shoes at Walmart for $20. So that's neither here nor there.
They're affordable. But that's neither here nor there, though.
Very, but I'm definitely gonna buy myself a pair.
That was my point, and nobody really wanted to hear the entire thing because every time you talk about Kobe, it's like, oh, you're out of pocket.
I'm a 10.
You know what I mean? Like, you're out of pocket. You don't know what you're talking about, and it's like, nah, bro, like. If we're like, come on, bro, like, let's keep it a buck, bro. How are you gonna sit there and say that? Oh yeah, he's the GOAT, but after he passed away, and during that time when he was taking his daughter to her basketball games, and kind of being a pops, everyone was like, yep, he's not better than Magic. He kicks the bucket. All of a sudden, my guy's like, that's foul. By the way, that's foul. That's foul. If no one has ever played GTA, y'all don't know who Lester is. Zoinks, swiggity swooty, he's coming for
lols.
Rafflecopter, brother.
Hey, but that's okay because Damian looks like one of those characters we're talking about in 2K that doesn't get their face scanned. Anyways, lol.
But Randy,
are you saying Damian's in the crowd in 2K?
Randy, like, do you understand what I'm saying, Randy?
Yeah, Damian's my favorite person in the
and that was just my point. Like, I'm not saying he's a bum, and I even said it in that conversation. Don't get it twisted. I'm still saying he's a top 10 player if you want to say that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you got to take him out the top 10, but let's be honest. Just because someone passes away doesn't mean we gotta put them at top 3. You can't do that just because they pass away. I think that's
He's not top 3, and Kobe's one of my favorite players of all time. And
he's my favorite player of all time, and he's not in my top 5.
Not top 3. He's not. He's probably to me. You could make an argument for 5, but he probably is 6, 7, somewhere around there.
Yeah, he's in that the middle pack of the.
I have Russell Westbrook 5 times.
Is that what?
Jim Cross signing on.
I have Russell Westbrook 5 times.
Bro, that's another dude. Don't even get me started with that.
I love Jim Cross, and I love Pride too. I do not pick sides here.
No, I'm not. You don't have to pick sides. You know what I mean? It's just the real. Like, look,
Tony, put that up on the screen.
This comment is the
Damien. I love you. Argument. Damien never changed. You are a king amongst boys.
Of my comment. You see what I'm saying, Randy?
Yeah. That's the epitome of my comment. Is Damien a Lakers fan?
No, he's just mentally handicapped.
Damien is a sexy beast.
Settle down.
Hey,
we're
so
roasting, not lying.
I'm settled.
So Gonzo just like jetted off because he couldn't get no fucking words in, but that was kind of rude, you know. Mike, you wouldn't let him fucking talk, man. Jay was yelling.
Pick your fucking shit up. Fucking sick of you.
Honestly, you were talking about Memphis and Grizz, and I don't even know what the fuck was going on.
Was I really? I probably was. I might be lying.
Where did Freddie go? Freddie, where are you?
I actually remember the same exact moment that Gonzo took off. It was the Kyler shit. It was when that popped off. Freddie disappeared when Pride hurt his feelings, but
I don't care.
And then he said his internet was bad again. I've heard that a few times.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Someone tells you to shut the fuck up and your internet goes down.
Are we allowed to talk about Russ? Are we allowed to?
Huh? Do we have to?
If we want to slander,
I'm just asking.
I feel like that horse.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question before we do though?
Go ahead, Mike.
Has anything changed?
No.
Well, I just want you to
genuinely. Like, is there anything about him we have not uncovered yet? There's no new news.
Well, here's my thing. My spiel isn't really about him. It's more about his delusional fans. Randy left.
Randy had the jet. As a part of in off the bench, he had the jet. Oh, he's back. He's back.
That motherfucker me like that. Fuck.
No, but can I explain why I get mad at his fans? Am I allowed to?
I'm here for it. I'm here for the
and I want you guys, and if I'm out of pocket, check me, right? Because that's your job. Here's my thing, right?
Right.
When Russ goes into his thing where he sucks, right? And there's no ifs or buts about it. He sucks
about 60% of the time. Yes, right.
Right. Okay. When he does that, you're not allowed to say anything, right? People always go back to 4 years ago and go, "Oh, remember what he did 4 years ago?" And I'm like, "Cool." Well, unfortunately for you, it's not 4 years ago anymore.
Right.
But these same people lead the charge on John Wall. These same people lead the charge against James Harden.
I love John Wall.
Like, my thing is like, and here's and Mike, I'm glad you said that. It's okay for you to like a player and criticize him. It's okay for you to be like, yeah, I'm a Russell Westbrook fan, but unfortunately, it's just not clicking.
Right.
He's not good right now.
Can I ask this though?
Go ahead.
It's where I'm coming from genuinely. See, and I've told Randy this, and I've had to tell Jim this many times, and then I won't hear from Jim for 3 months, and then we'll come back. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. But I always say, listen, let's run it back one last time. And I've always stood by that my whole life. I think when you look at the first wave of things, and it's like, man, shit was bad. But I'm going to give it another year because of history's past, which is where I say, Russ historically had never been that awful ever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, first year and you're.
By the way, real quick.
Go ahead.
Dan Wilt drop 100.
Damn.
Stay in your lane. You're gonna say more championship. 3 of those championships, he was a role player. And if we're going solely based on championship, Robert Horry is a top 5 player all time.
Damn.
Stay in your lane. Do me a favor, Damien. Sports is not your thing.
But anyways, Pride. I just like, for me, it's like I've told you time and time again. And I've told Randy. I've told everybody. I will not deny that man played like
dog shit. You're saying that now.
That's what I'm saying. When I hear the he's gonna be out of the league, I'm like,
well, that's a possibility, and it's a legitimate.
No, but it's a possibility for the reasons you say it is.
That's what I'm saying, 'cause I don't know. But not
the people saying he's gonna be out of the league based off talent are tweaking. Like, you can't tell me there's 400 dudes better than Russell Westbrook right now. You can't.
But Mike, here's the problem. Here's
now
the problem.
the veteran minimum thing. I'm with you,
Mike. Here's the problem. Though. Is there 400 team players better than Russ? No, but there's probably about 150. And the sad part about it is once you're near the yes, Mike. If I'm gonna tell you this right now, if we strip the name away, everyone will be saying that he's not that good. It's just because it's the name, it's the glitz and the glamour. But let's be honest, once you're out of, and if you don't want to say 150, he's not a top 100 player right now. That's just the reality of the situation. Once you're out of that top 100, it doesn't matter if there's not 300 guys more. You're unfortunate in that bottom 300 that's uber expendable. Because of those 300, only probably about another 100 get consistent minutes. Then the other 100, right? So you got 100 guys that are probably like, guys you would want. So that's 1 to 100. Then 101 to 200 guys that are probably come off your bench, right? Then 201 to 300 probably more like bench warmers.
Too much math going on for me, bro. Got to wrap this up.
No. I'm just breaking it off by hundreds. If you can't do that math, rough.
I can't.
For every 100, like the last 100. Let's be honest, bro. Like the last 100, like the top 400 players, right. That 300 to 400, those are the G League guys. Is Russ going to be in the G League?
No, but I don't think it started last year with the Lakers, because if you look at him when he was with the Wizards, he had a spurt of 10, 15, 20 games where he looked like he was a serviceable number 2 guy. Well,
thank you.
I'm just saying, looking at the numbers,
he's been uber inconsistent. You can't bring up that spout. You know what I mean?
No. I agree with you. What I'm saying is that people are saying, "Oh, there was this huge drop off." Not really. He still can't fucking shoot. There. He had a couple less rebounds, a couple less minutes a game because they were benching him in crunch time and they were fucking garbage. That tells you all you need to know about Russ. When the game was on the line and that team was 20 games under 500, his ass wasn't even on the floor. That's how fucking bad Russ was.
Back.
But you know. But you're not allowed to say that because he won an MVP a few years ago. Balls.
He won an MVP when he was the only dude. Hold up, Damien. Let's read this.
Yeah, hold up. Horry went from team to team to get championships. Kobe got his championship with one. He didn't have to go.
He tried to leave, though, Damien. He tried to leave.
And the only reason he did leave, not because he rescinded, but it's because the executive at the time from the Bulls didn't want to get rid of Luol Deng. Tell the full story.
That is
Luol
the full
Deng
story.
is the only reason why Kobe didn't go there.
Kobe was on live video saying, "I'm a Bull."
And remember, Kobe still wanted to leave. The Lakers had to go get Pau Gasol to make Kobe come back.
Facts. That is facts.
But nobody wants to tell that story. And again, Randy, that goes to what I was saying earlier.
Well,
you're not allowed to say the stuff about
just to force the Lakers' hand. Like he really was going to stay there, but maybe he said some things to force the Lakers into doing things. You know what I mean?
You know what I want to say right here is everybody always talks about how when they got Pau and Pau put him over the top, they sleeping on my boy. And the Kardashians ruined him. Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom.
No, hold on.
You can't say that the Kardashians ruined Odom and not say that Kardashians didn't ruin Harden as well. I don't know about that family.
Kardashians.
Well, okay. I'm not saying that
Randy,
did Harden die 72 times in a night? I don't think
I was about to say the difference between Lamar Odom. The difference between Lamar Odom and James Harden. James Harden kind of stopped playing. Lamar Odom almost stopped living.
Crack.
He died. His literal, his heart fucking stopped.
Bro, he almost.
So what's worse, Randy? Pussy or crack?
Oh, pussy for sure.
You can't say nothing because he was getting both, bro. He was in a brothel, freaking slinging it, bro.
He was married to a Kardashian and still went to the Bunny Ranch. I mean,
what a guy!
What a time to be alive.
That's different.
Now, brothers, I gotta dip out of here. I got a show.
At 11 o'clock at night, you got a show?
Listen, it's with my boy Kevin. Hey, check out Kevin on 670 The Score. Kevin Lopka, Bears Nation podcast.
No, fuck Kevin because you're leaving us. Fuck Kevin. Fuck the Bears now. See y'all.
Hey, fuck the Bears too. Randy left. I'll leave it on this note, all right? Hey, pussy and crack makes everything whack. You guys got to be safe out here. Khloe Kardashian's still fat. Her jawline is huge. Even Russell Westbrook couldn't hit that bitch from 30 feet away. With that being said, Tony, thank you for having me on. Prison convict number 2574. Jay McLovin, I love seeing you every single day. And Pride, stay beautiful, stay fat, stay large, my brother. To Damien, shut the fuck up.
I love it. You'll love to hear it. Tony, take us out of here, bro.
Yep, we done.
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 5, we making a plays. We talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information, hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces.